I wake up every minute with a fever dream.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad,
Yeah.
baby, I'm bad.
I just wanna stay bad, stay mad. Shit on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back. I'll be swinging hard till the hits come in all caps. I ain't gonna lay back, pray that someone's gonna help me. Ain't nobody like that. I ain't gonna wait, that's all fact. Give me one shot and I'll never get the throne back. I'm sick of being cautious. I'ma go cause something, can't stop this. I'ma steal everybody's lane, call it shoplift. Sick of hearing everyone complain when they thoughtless. Taste the pain, it's like candy canes. It makes me go change into a better frame, into a better name. Society's insane, we all live for fame, yeah. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad.
Oh, morning. How we doing this morning? We having a good morning? We actually got some games today, guys. Oh, boy. Ho, ho! This looks interesting. What is this? This is called Project Rabbit.
Shh.
No.
Be careful. I chased the white rabbit, and when I woke up, I was in a completely twisted world.
Okay. This looks good. Hold on, wait a minute. This looks like a cross between that one game with the puppet that Souls-like. I don't know what the fuck it's called. That's like based around Pinocchio and Fuck, I had another one in mind. And, Bloodborne. Alright, so where I gotta pay for it at? That's the only thing I'm worried about. How I'll pay for this. I want it. Okay, how I'll pay for it. That's sick. I'm sorry, I see a pretty girl with a big ass katana and a bunch of movement like Elden Ring. Sign me up, boys. Where I gotta throw my credit card. Hold on. You know what's crazy? They were pumping these games out like it was nothing, bro. They were pumping these Souls-like out like it was nothing. We haven't gotten shit. Oh, Rabbit Project is what it's called. Not Project Rabbit, Rabbit Project. Crap. Oh, this is that Stranger Than Heaven one. This one is the one that has Snoop Dogg in it. I fucking love this music. Oh my god. I don't know why, but I love this music.
本作の最大の特徴ともいえるコンバットシステムについてご紹介いたします。本作のコンバットシステム最大の特徴は、プレイヤーキャラクターである大東の左半身と右半身の操作を
she's not gonna be here tomorrow. She's got her graduation ceremony for her children. W. Melissa and W. graduation ceremony, by the way.
それぞれ独立した操作で行うというものです。コントローラーの RB、RT を入力すると、右手や右足といった右半身、LB、LT を入力すると、左手や左足など左半身を使っての攻撃を繰り出すことができます。大東はこれらの入力に反応してビビッドにアクションを繰り
Can I
出し、
translate? I think my version of translation would be racist. I don't think that's a good
意
idea.
のままに操っている感覚を提供します。攻撃の方法はタップしての連続攻撃だけではなく、
Yo, one of my best friends in high school was Asian, dude. We did so much stupid shit together. It's not even funny.
入力し続けることでパワーを込め、離すことでより強烈な攻撃を繰り出すことも可能です。これを利用してタイミングよく攻撃を繰り出すことが上手なプレーの一つとなります。例えばこのように走り寄ってきた敵に絶妙なタイミングでパワーを込めた攻撃を叩き込むことや、連続したタップ入力でジャブを連発した後にパワーを込めた強い攻撃を繰り出したりすることも自由自在です。他にも敵の攻撃を片方の手で防ぎ即座に反撃するなど、相手のアクションを見極め決定的な攻撃の瞬間をプレイヤー自らが
The strike is just one thing, the game's many charms. So there's like a parry system built into the game. I wonder if it's gonna have the breaking weapons. In Yakuza, whenever you swing a weapon X amount of times or it has like a little health bar, it breaks. There's nothing worse than whenever you spend like 100,000 yen on a gun and then it breaks after 6 shots. Like, is there... Please tell me you're not gonna have that, right? That's like my one critique that I don't like about Yakuza games.
で激しい打撃戦を仕掛ける以外にも LT と RT を同時に引くことでタックルを攻撃することができます。タックルの勢いのままマウントを取って攻撃といった状況でもリアルに左右の手を使ってアクションしているかのような感覚を味わうことができます。
That's really
本
cool.
作のもう一つのコンバットシステムの大きな特徴に武器の存在があります。大東は素手での戦闘のみならず包丁、ハンマー、刀と様々な武器との出会いがあり、これらを手にして戦い抜きます。本編の壮大な物語の多くの局面ではこれらをいつ装備しどう戦っていくかが生き残っていくための鍵となってきます。大東がその人生を歩んでいく中でより強力な武器を手にすることもあるでしょう。古くからの技物や新たな製法で生まれ
Oh
た
no, it looks like the weapons might be more I guess permanent.
など様々です。新たに手に入る素材を武器に注ぎ込むことで、殺傷能
You
力
can upgrade them. You can upgrade them.
のや追加性能の解放も可能です。積極的に武器の入手とアップグレードを行うことで生き残るための手段が増えていきます。ストレンジャーズ・アイ・ヘブンではこうした基本的なアクションに加えて高速移動する車中でのバトルや敵を一瞬で倒すことができる大技、特定のシチュエーションで繰り出せる必殺のアクションなど多種多様なコンバットシステムを体験していただけます。
Yo, W, that looks good. I heard a lot of people were not enjoying the Poppy's Playtime 5 new thing that dropped for it. It just doesn't seem very good. From what I understand, the puzzles were too hard.
Shall we see what you look like?
Wrong guy.
I want to see this. What is this? So this is gonna be a lot like the first one. I think it's online only, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to play with a team. It does have to link up to a server, I believe.
Chris Cross here, design director at Cold Iron Studios. We're excited today to showcase.
Yeah, and I don't want to deal with YouTube, so we can't watch this until YouTube pulls that chunk of lead out of its ass. So we can't watch that, unfortunately. I haven't played Lego Batman yet. I'm probably gonna buy it tomorrow and play it over the weekend. Apparently, a lot of people hated the Boys series finale. Got a couple videos pulled up on that. Even Asman covered it. Oddly enough. Here we go. Is this up for pre-order yet? Can you pre-order this yet?
物語は1915年。一人の少年が
Okay, a lone boy happens upon a suspicious ship in the port town of San Francisco and sneaks aboard.
アメリカから逃げ出すため、サンフランシスコの港町で偶然見つけた。
This is the story overlay of it, so I'll do a little bit of translation in the American way, I suppose. I can do that. All to escape a cruel and difficult life in America.
忍び込むところ。
Oh, that poor bitch. Oh, woe is him. He couldn't enjoy his freedom. He had to give it away.
から始まります。少年の名前
By the
は
way, this is, the boy's name is... Brian, last time I checked, ain't no American boy is ever gonna be named that. What the fuck is that? Makato Daito? Daito? So Mr. Dorito, decided he was gonna hop aboard, a ship, huh?
大東誠。
Oh, it is Daito. Okay,
当時と
I'll
して
go
は
with
珍
Daito.
しい。
He's a mix. He's a mixed heritage, born from American father and Japanese mother, a rarity at the time.
アメリカ人の父と日本人の母親の間に生まれた混血の少年でした。貿易商を営む父の影響で世界各地を転
Oh, we're gonna be covering the boys last season. Don't worry about it. A man of industry, Daito's father traveled all across the world, settling in many different places.
とする中、最後に
The family eventually settled down in his father's hometown in
父の母国で
America.
もあるアメリカへと移り住んだ大東一家。しかしその直
However, not long after they arrived, Daito's father abruptly passed away. Well, that sucks wieners.
後父親が急逝してしまいます。英語もそれ
A Japanese mother and child with little English proficiency were left alone without the protection they once
ほど
knew.
達者ではない。そして当時としては目立つアジア系の外見を持つ母と子。父という後ろ盾
As was unfortunately common back then, they soon found themselves the targets of wicked and baseless prejudice.
を失った後、言われなき迫害を受けるようになってしまい。その後、
This is that, by the way, this is that one game with Snoop Dogg in it. This cruelty took its own toll as Daito's mother, desperate and suffering from years of heavy exhaustion, also eventually passed away. My camera pod and the entire boom thing that it's mounted to is literally blocking this. Because it's like a zigzag, it goes up, down, up, and it's literally across all of this shit. I can't move it either.
崩していた母親も亡くなり、天涯孤独の身
Leaving our protagonist for the first time in his life completely alone. It's here he's met with pivotal decision. Fuck's sake.
となってしまった誠はある決意をします。母親の故郷でもあり
Oh my god, this one is just everywhere. Fuck you, dude. Stay in a dangerous and potentially damning America or try his luck in Japan, his mother's home country, a place where many should look just like him.
自身と見た目も近しい人間がたくさんいるはずの日本に渡ろうと。持つものも持たず。
Daito boards the ship alone without anything to his
身
name.
一つで船へと
I mean, at this point, I kind of feel like it's Daito's fault for not learning how to speak fucking English. You grow up in an American culture and you don't learn how to speak English from like the other schoolboys or something. I mean, I guess it depends on the time period, right? Because they didn't force all kids to go to school all the fucking time, so
込んだ誠。ですが彼らと
that's my modern privilege speaking there. Hold on, let me take a step
裏
back.
の世界で
All too soon does he realize the force of nature he's about to contend with a man who knows how to play the game better than most.
は名の通った超大物が乗る船なのでした。
Rise and shine, you two!
密輸商
The cutthroat and charismatic smuggler Orpheus.
人オルフェウス。彼との運命
This fateful encounter with Orpheus would greatly change the course of Daito's life.
的とも言える出会いが誠の生涯を大きく動かすことになります。
What? That's it? Bro! That means he's gonna be like an actual, like, stapled actor in it. Ooh! This game's gonna be awesome, dude! I'm actually really looking forward to this game. Damn, we got an early bitch today. Chad getting fed early today, man. Chad getting fed early. You should stop doing all them drugs, man. They lowering your IQ. Bop. Damn. Damn. That's right. That's breakfast right there. That was 100% right there. Nobody. Oh, there was only 7 votes. That's why. Nobody didn't want to get rid of him. See, loser. It doesn't look like there's any games today on PlayStation. What's this? Oh, that's another Souls-like. And then, of course, it's Marathon's Dog Dookie. Star Brats. Don't care. It looks like that's it, right? Yeah. Okay. So that's it for the games. All right, y'all know what time it is. Let's see, which one we doing today? I want a good one this morning. Give me a good one. What the hell? Ooh.
This spider hunts with jump scares. But how? Introducing the trapdoor spider, a family of arachnid containing...
I've heard that with this spider, you have to have steel-toed boots or it'll go through the leather. And it is a very venomous spider. Extremely venomous.
Hundreds of species found in every continent on the globe. Meaning, yes, for once, this bad boy could be in your backyard and you'd never know. Now, trapdoor spiders are particularly interesting compared to other spiders due to their hunting method. You see, normal spiders tend to spend several hours spinning up some elaborate art piece for a fly to clothesline itself on.
Oh!
Tarantulas just jump shit. But trapdoor spiders, yeah, they hunt with a door. Very early on in life, trapdoor spiders dig themselves a hole. This silk-lined burrow will then serve as its home for basically its entire 20-year lifespan. Hell, they basically never leave the thing, like some neckbeard living in his mum's basement. But they've still got to eat, and since DoorDash does not deliver to spiders, this burrow doubles as their method for catching food. You see,
totally not a trap.
Craft the trapdoor over the burrow entrance. Then, using their fantastic arts and craft skills, they just bolt a bunch of random shit to their front door so it blends in perfectly with the floor. After finishing their construction project, they will spin up a bunch of basically invisible strands of web on the floor in the surrounding area that act as tripwires, feeding information back to their neckbeard nest whenever something steps on it. And when some unfortunate insect steps a little too close... Money! This spider hunts with...
Yo. Oh. Let's see. Let's do this one.
Australia's scariest spider is hiding a deep secret. But what is it? Well, introducing the huntsman, native to the land down under.
Oh my god. God, that is a big ass spider. Oh my god. Bruh, you need a shotgun to hunt that damn thing. God damn.
Of tourists absolutely shitting themselves on camera.
Nope. Ooh, I don't mind spiders. Something big like that jump on me, bro, I'm gonna have a cow. It's coming right out of me.
In defense, said tourists, I will be the first to admit.
Bro, it just jumped at him, too. It just jumped at him. Thing has no fear. Yeah, oh, hell no.
Job application. Those gangly ass legs and the hair make him look like Slender Man's testicle. Now, as if having a negative charisma stat wasn't bad enough, I regret to inform you that the huntsman spider grows
How's it going,
up
Timothy?
to
How's it going, Craig
30
Warren?
centimeters in size, making it the largest spider on the planet by leg span, and legally allowing Subway to market him as a foot long. Now, being the spider equivalent of a Ford F-150, you'd think he'd have the common decency to be slow, you know,
Nope.
tank build. Unfortunately, the huntsman is fucking turbocharged. Now, it's usually at this point in the video that I would inform you that he is also highly venomous, because it's Australia. However, that's his big secret. The huntsman is a big sweetheart. You see, despite looking like an
Yo!
SCP, huntsmen are incredibly timid, and on the rare occasion they do bite, their venom is harmless. In fact, seeing one of these bad boys in your house is a
Oh! I ain't even gonna lie, something that big, this ought to be illegal for that bitch to not pay no fucking rent, bro. That's a big motherfucker right there. That's a goddamn hand. Bro, like, what the fuck? I'd be looking around my house, I see something like, I'd be like, who died here? Where the hell does this hand come from? What the fuck is this, man? Holy shit. That thing is big.
blessing in disguise, because if you see a huntsman in your home, I guarantee you won't see any annoying ass flies or mosquitoes, because he's eaten them. You see, he understands he's big enough that he should be paying rent, and so he—
Yo, exactly! Yo, I bet should be splitting half the fucking rent.
the household in pest control. I personally have had one of these bad boys as an 8-legged roommate, and I can tell you they're pretty good company. Except for the part where they cause car crashes. Yeah, you see, huntsmen like to hide in
Oh, the visor, I bet. I bet they're in the visor, huh?
spaces and cracks, and they do it by flattening out their body to fit into the gap. Now, in the house, that usually means you'll just find them behind a painting, but when you're flying down the highway at 110k an hour and decide to flip down the sun visor because God is trying to flashbang you, yeah, they like to sleep in there.
Yo! Ah! Yo, there's nothing worse than flipping down your sun visor and having this big ass fucking spider fucking right in your lap, bro.
And you just drop one into your lap. Now, whatever you do, don't panic or you're gonna crash the—
Oh, man.
Australia—
Yo, W more press. Woo. Is Alex still here? W Alex. Okay. Okay, let's move on from this. Oh yeah, here we go. We're gonna move him up. We got a couple here. Hold on, we got a couple here. Gonna move the entertainment stuff up. We're gonna move that to first. I think that's everything. That's Fox, CNN, New York Post. Fox is up twice, I guess. Sure, whatever. So, Rogan lost the lawsuit to Ethan Klein. If you don't know, Frogan, along with some other content creators on the internet, were causing a man, Ethan Klein, who is the H3H3 podcast, I guess, podcaster? At one point, there was a human skull that showed up to his house. They tried to call CPS on him. And I guess Frogan decided that she was going to ignore the lawsuit, and she lost by default. And so we watched Caseytron give a big apology to Asmongold and Ethan. And, well, let's just say that she learned her lesson. Frogan decided she was just going to ignore everything. And, well, let's just say it didn't go well for her.
in her legal fund. We're going to get into it today on The Legal Mindset. We teach you to be your own judge. I'm Andrew Esquire, American attorney.
Frogan ate her legal fund. Oh, that's right. She set up a GoFundMe, didn't she? To pay for her legal bills. What, she just straight up said she ate it all?
So for those that have been following this case, we obviously have our defendant Frogan here.
She raised $40K? Well, that fat ass ate it all. I mean, shit.
Broiled in a lawsuit over copyright infringement for the Hassan Piker content nuke. Now, also in that lawsuit were Casey Tron and Denims, but of course,
that would explain why people are saying 40K.
Tron, as we saw, stepped out.
As to the GoFundMe money, to the extent there are any remaining funds after I pay my attorney's fees, I have agreed to pay the remaining funds to the clients.
Don't you just love seeing dumbasses get completely bent? I love seeing it. By the way, that was Casey Tron.
And Denims is ready to take this to trial, ready to take this all the way. But we've always been waiting on Frogan.
Denims is the other person that's also being sued by Ethan. So far, Ethan's 2 for 2. 2 for 3, so.
What she's going to do. There was a lot of speculation about Frogan, thinking she might settle, much in the same way of Casey Tron, while some were saying she was dedicated to fighting this to the end like Denims, that she was a true warrior. Well, we now
Frogan just ignored it.
Have figured out exactly what's going to happen, and that is she is going to default on this case. And that's
see what I hope happens here. What Ethan idealistically should aim for is trying to get an amount of money every time she gets paid out from whatever social media platform she has. That's what he should be aiming for. Constant payments forever. No matter where she gets the money.
Because today we have
not garnished wages, that's different. He should be aiming for a constant percentage of her payout whenever she gets paid out from YouTube or Twitch. That's what he needs to be aiming for.
In the U.S. District Court, the Central District for California, we had filed a request for default judgment against defendant Morgan Kamal Majid. That is exactly Frogan in this case. So what is a motion?
They are all dirtbags. They are. They all are orbiters of one man, the dog shocker himself. They have ran smear campaign after smear campaign on Ethan and Asman and Tectone, and now they're getting their just desserts.
For default judgment. That's a motion essentially saying, hey, they haven't responded. They've passed the.
I guess smear campaign's not the correct term. More like cancel culture threats. I guess that'd be more like it.
So now we're going to assume liability. So once this is accepted by the court and approved by the court, liability is
it's the court's decision, but the judge has already determined what's going to happen here.
Completely.
The court just has to pass it.
She gives up the fair use defense. She can no longer argue the law. All of that is out. The only thing left after this is damages. So you can argue over damages. So she would have a chance to speak up and say, no, the damages aren't that much, or let's argue over the damages. But essentially the trial is over. It's done. She's lost after this point. So let's get through the facts to figure out exactly how bad this was and how much Frogan did not put up.
She literally did what Asman said to do. She was like, let me see, what does Asman say about it? Asman usually says, just ignore it and the problem will eventually go away. Okay, so if I eat all the money that my viewers gave me, and then I and then I just ignore it. Okay. Well, you know what the best part about watching me is, guys, is I'm gonna tell you right off the bat, I'm going to spend YouTube's money on the stupidest shit you could ever imagine. Especially once I start making a lot of it, because I have my an investor invest it for me.
A fight. But before we move on, there's an important message I want you guys to hear. Recently, a jury ordered Meta and YouTube to pay millions for their role in designing and promoting addictive platforms.
That's right. That's what you fucking get. That's what you fucking get.
Their apps.
And you know what's crazy is that wouldn't have even happened if kids weren't allowed to be on the internet. Wouldn't have even happened. Would have never been a problem if they never let kids on the internet.
contribute to anxiety, depression, and body image issues, but did not share those risks while prioritizing
Let's go,
profits.
Dustin.
The recent historic verdict underscores the consequences of those decisions. If you or your
We got
child
one in
spend-
chat, boys. Hold on. I don't have it pulled up yet. Hold on. Give me a second. I gotta make my way to it. Hold on. Y'all know what's about to happen. Hold on. Give me a second.
You resist lawful
Stop
order.
it. Hush, Brevard County. Hold on. I gotta find it first. Where'd it go? They take it down? What happened? What happened to it? Oh, there it is.
A mother forced her son to slam his
Yo, it's too early for that, man. Too early for that.
years growing up on social media and experienced
No.
serious mental
Someone used the magic word in chat.
health struggles, you should hear this. Morgan & Morgan is stepping up to hold these platforms accountable for the harm they cause.
Oh, actually,
you can use the link in
Actually, we do have one in chat. Hold on. It's feeding time, boys and ladies. Oh, by the way, while I'm doing this, W Sticks and W Rachel for setting up the Discord. All the new improvements that have happened to the Discord have, well, I'm gonna say it's mostly been Rachel, okay? But I thought long and hard about what Sticks said yesterday about one of the channel names. I can't say no anymore. Sticks did a fair amount. I don't doubt that he didn't. But W, both of y'all, by the way. I'm just teasing Sticks. They completely hooked it up yesterday, guys. W Sticks and W Rachel. So yeah, whenever y'all go into the Discord, enjoy all the goodies. Yeah, Frogan does make money on YouTube and Twitch. I don't know about YouTube, but I know she does on Twitch. And she's always begging because she's never fucking live. Let me explain to you what Frogan's content mostly is. It's her getting on stream, watching a bunch of stuff, and not even giving commentary to it. That's literally what it is. Like, how the fuck do you expect people to keep showing up if you're not even giving any commentary? Like, she will literally walk away or she'll let something play while she sleeps. Like, what are you doing? It's just so stupid. Bye-bye.
my description or scan the QR code to take a short quiz to see if you qualify for a case. You may be entitled to a potential recovery of over $1,000. So
that means that there's a class action lawsuit going on right now against Meta and YouTube for pushing addictive content that cooked an entire generation. And I'll leave this up a little bit more. You can screenshot it and take a picture of it later if you got like a mirror and you want to, do whatever you want with this QR code. But you guys might be entitled to 1,000 big bafaroos. It's $1,000 right there, man. You can blow that on a whole bunch of stupid shit, or you could pay off a bill, or you never know, man.
To a potential recovery of over $1,000. So here we have in the same motion filed saying Plaintiff TED Entertainment hereby requests the clerk enter default in this matter against defendant Morgan Kamal Majid, PKA Frogan, on the grounds that the defendant has failed to appear or otherwise respond to the complaint within the time prescribed by the federal rules of procedure. Now understand, this is not asking much. All that would be required is a very simple filing. She could have told her lawyer, hey, I'm on a budget. Hey, I don't want to spend that much money. Hey, try to keep this to, just a one pager, the bare bones. Let's just give a basic complaint response so we don't default. They could have kept that to a...
How do you get a letter of summons to a fucking lawsuit and you just ignore it after you go through the trouble of setting up a GoFundMe and you basically scam all of your viewers into giving you money for the suit? And like, what did she do? Did she actually eat the money away? Like, what the fuck? How do you eat $45K in 3 months?
You can tell your lawyer.
Holy fuck, man! What have you been eating? Like golden crested fucking mashed potatoes? Like, what the fuck are you eating?
I want to delay this. I want to try to push this off. That's definitely something you could tell their lawyer, but they didn't even give that. And they've had almost a year at this point. So since August of last year. So this was filed, of course, June 19th of last year. July 17th of last year, Frogan got the complaint. And on August 5th of last year, they had a joint stipulation to extend her
Gold
deadline
cover
from
steaks,
August to
probably,
October, and also give her time for these filings. Since then, they also engaged in settlement negotiations. Now, the counsel for both sides can't talk about the details of settlement negotiations.
So she even started the negotiations and she just decided she was just done? She woke up, didn't take her pills, and was like, fuck the world, I'm done with it? Like, hello?
However, I would like to speculate here, if I may, and I would like to say that they probably did the bare minimum in negotiation to make it kick down the line, to just take this and extend this out as far as possible. Obviously, they didn't come up with an agreeable settlement, and I think during this period of time, Frogan was looking at Casey Tron and her settlement, and she was thinking, hey, look, if I settle, I'm going to have to give all of my legal defense fund over to Ethan Klein, and instead of doing that, let me kick this down the can and use those funds for my Big Macs. Yes, the giant mountain of Big Macs that we can all see Frogan chowing down on. Let's use that for the Big Mac fund over this period of time. And as I whittle this down, we'll eventually just not ignore it, whatever else. And hey, maybe this will go away. And maybe she got advice that it'd be totally okay for her to just ignore this and default. Maybe she got somebody whispering in her ear, yeah, forget about it. He's not actually going to go after you, or it's going to look bad, or you're going to become some sort of sob story. Well, that's not the case.
Maybe whenever she saw Casey Tron fold like a paper airplane, she just didn't want to go down that road. Because either way, she was going to have to submit an apology. But maybe she thinks that if she just defaults, she won't have to submit an apology, which she may not have to. But at the same time, you're going to have to pay a lot of money in restitution.
The court, of course, at this point, had every right to enter into a default judgment, which is what they're requesting.
Yeah, why the hell wouldn't they?
So they informed them on April 20th that they intended to proceed with litigation, gave her 3 weeks, and their deadline to respond was May 11th. That did not come. That day came and gone, and now, boom, we're at default judgment territory. Now, how is this not a scam? Because if we look at her legal defense fund, her lawsuit defense fund...
they don't. They don't just go away. You're absolutely right. Like, this is going to haunt her until she dies if she doesn't take care of this. Like, this is the kind of stuff that people, like, themselves over. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't just kick this down the road and hope it goes away. Ethan would have dropped the lawsuit. All he would have done was he would have taken the legal funds that you had. Well, I mean, I don't really know about dropping it. He would... Here we fucking go. Hold on. In the internet, man. We good? Yeah, no, that was OBS telling me that the internet dropped. Straight up. We good, right? We should be good. I don't know what the hell caused that, but we should be good. No, that was the OBS telling me that the internet was completely disconnected and it was trying to reconnect to OBS.
On GiveSendGo, she raised almost $40,000, $38,756, including donations that were running up.
I don't even know what the hell I was saying. I was saying something about, if she had just showed up to court, or not even, she could have just done it through video like they did with Casey Tron. All she had to do was say that she'd write an apology letter and that she'd give all the raised funds for her legal counsel to Ethan Klein. That's all she had to do. Do you really want to, like, sit here and ignore this and act like it's not happening for what? That's just so stupid.
This day, she was getting donations very
She wanted $200,000, bro.
That were coming into her fund. So she's still out there grifting for her legal defense, despite the fact that she hasn't really used this for legal defense. Really, there's been no filings on her part, significant filings, over almost a year. Since August of last year, she really hasn't done anything. So what's going on? Where did all this money go? Didn't she have to use that for legal funds? Well, I called this out last year, and I am proven absolutely right yet again.
No, like, you don't want to take this kind of shit to court unless you got the money. Like, this is the kind of shit that will ruin you financially. You don't want this to go to court. You want to settle this outside of court. You want to settle this as much as you can outside of court. Because the second that you get it into court, and it either, if you lose in this, you lose big. Like, there's no reason why you would want to take this to court. There's definitely no reason why you would want to fucking ignore it. It's just stupid.
Some weasel words.
It's so brain dead.
So she didn't get hit with scamming or fraud allegations. So if we turn back to the actual language that she tucked into that GiveSendGo legal defense fund, you can see it says here, this fundraiser is to cover any and all legal fees associated with his complaint, talking about Ethan Klein. Any counterclaims I may have against him, well, she can't file any counterclaims if she defaults. That's totally gone. So that's some BS to begin with.
Couldn't this be a form of fraud? Because the donations were supposed to be for a specific cause, but if she spent all that money on stuff in her fat ass, doesn't that mean that, like, technically she got that money falsely? Like, it's a form of fraud, isn't it?
And then saying any other bills and personal expenses.
Oh, there it is.
From lost wages and damages arising from this litigation. So her whole horse is going to be bet on personal expenses and bills. So she used this for rent. She used this once again for the Big Mac fund, you know, chowing down on Cheetos, fried chicken, whatever else she did. But I mean, she was not using this for this fund. And because of that, she's able to say, hey, I didn't scam you because I put personal expenses in there. So you can't sue me. You guys can't.
She can claim the stress of the case caused her to eat.
Come back and say, I defrauded you because, hey, I disclosed this could be my personal expenses.
Countersuit for mental duress.
So in judgment here, looking at this, I absolutely believe that she clearly used this for her personal expenses chiefly. Because she
could lose 6 figures from this? Bro, she's cooked. She literally just took on a student loan.
Really didn't do anything in this lawsuit significantly. Her legal bills are...
Oh, yeah, no, she could file for personal bankruptcy. You could, if I'm not mistaken, you can file for personal bankruptcy every 7 years.
Probably no more than a couple $1,000s in this. Over totaling based on what she did. She really didn't have to spend more than that for what she's done so far. It really isn't that expensive to just, you know, go and have settlement negotiations, do some bare bones work, etc. And not even filing a response, a basic short 1-2 page response, something very simple, is absolutely disgraceful, having put up a legal defense fund, not even putting up a fight, not even taking this to summary judgment or a further stage where she could try to make an attempt to...
Yeah, she completely cooked herself. I mean...
argue the law, tried to do what Denham's did. She's not even gone as far as Denham's, right? Denham's at least shown, hey, she's willing to put up some level.
Her weight is actually...
She hasn't even tried. Morgan has been sitting in her room, not doing anything with this. And if you look at the actual liability, it's going to be large. It's going to be over $200K. likely the statutory damages alone are up to 150K, and that doesn't include any of Frogan's profits or any of Ethan's lost revenue. So if they're able to cobble together 50 or 100K of lost profits or Frogan's revenue, something like that, as well as attorney's fees, because Ethan can tack his attorney's fees onto this, that certainly is going to be expensive, because we all know that Ethan has the best lawyers on this that are very expensive. That's certainly going to get over 200K. So we're looking at a 6-figure amount. That's going to be a lot for Frogan.
That's a
for someone
shitload.
who is constantly
That's a shitload. That's a shitload, man. 6 figures, dude. Like, oh my God, I couldn't imagine.
She's broke. So what do I think her strategy is? I think it's to declare personal bankruptcy.
Yep.
I think her strategy all along has been to deplete these funds. So even if Ethan Klein wins, she can say, hey, that fund is empty. I already drained that fund. So you can't get anything from that. And I am personally broke. She will declare bankruptcy after the judgment. So, hey, you're not going to get anything from me. So I think that's her strategy. Now, that doesn't always work out. In some cases, there can still be liability attached. Now, that's going to be up for Ethan Klein to figure out that and fight that battle. But I think that's...
I mean, I feel like what they're going to do is look at that and be like, well, you can't file for bankruptcy because you're only filing for bankruptcy because you just got sued and lost $200,000. I mean...
to be her strategy in all of this. But without a doubt, we can say that Frogan ate it all. I want to know what you guys think in the comments below.
Believe it.
We'll catch you.
I cannot believe she did that to herself. What an absolute idiot. Okay, so now we're going to move on to, well, The Boys. I was thinking about watching The Boys. I didn't really get around to it. Homelander kept popping up on my YouTube Shorts feed, but I just wasn't quite sold on it because I didn't like how Homelander was pretty much like miles above every other person, and well, let's be honest, he's a piece of shit. I wonder what happened.
Fuck happened with The Boys. So holy fuck, The Boys finale was garbage. Not a single second of Homelander going scorched earth. If you were honestly waiting for that, you can skip the episode. So this guy, The Boys creator, tells toxic fans to... Dude, this was in 2000.
The Boys creator Eric Kirkpatrick tells toxic fans to stop watching the show, eat a bag of dicks, and fuck off to the sun. Yo! I love it. I'm actually gonna steal that shit. That's mine now.
22.
Eat a bag of dicks and fuck off to the sun.
I feel like every time that I hear somebody that says that, I feel like it never turns out to be well. The Boys was always about Trumpism. Oh, dude.
Woo!
He says he's fine losing viewers who just figured out his social agenda.
We got somebody in chat. We got a problem child. Hold on. Let's see. Are you getting sued? You seem to be in mental duress as well. Why would I be in duress? Do you know something about me that I don't? I'm just using this host logic. No one's talking about you, but now we are. So what we're gonna do, since you want to be on the pedestal, well, congratulations, you're on the pedestal. Congratulations. You're on the pedestal. You wanted to walk around with a cross? Oh, now we're going to nail you to that cross. How about that? By the way, if you're new here, sub to the channel, hit like on the stream. We're here every single day, 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Central Time. So please follow the stream. Check out those jewels. Those jewels help out with them views. Check out that channel membership. W constant viewers. Just showing up. W viewers. So, why don't you, eat a bag of dicks and fuck off to the sun, huh? I mean, it seems like everybody feels the same.
Oh, wow.
Yo, I love
Anthony
that.
Starr's goal was never to create Homelander as a Donald Trump parody. I totally understand Ant's point of view. He's like, I'm not doing a caricature. Wait a minute. So they wanted Homelander to be Donald Trump, but then the actor was like, that's cringe. I'm not going to do it.
Trump's
so they
awesome.
tried to pressure this guy.
Well,
and
now
again,
you're gonna
this
get
is such
banned
a-
'cause you're
everybody
spamming.
knows this guy for this role.
Thank you, everyone.
Don't spam.
Please vote.
Don't
Fuck
spam.
MAGA and have a great night.
What a joke this guy is. I can't stand that. How could you say fuck MAGA when you live in America, dumbass? That doesn't make any sense. Why would you say that? Like, why would you say that? So they tried to make Homelander Trump? So you mean this sorry piece of shit completely destroyed The Boys TV show because he was fucking anti-American? That's crazy.
What a special person.
And I know you've resisted, and I understand why. Like, you don't want to get into the Trump comparisons of Homeland.
That really sucks. That really sucks because this guy is a really good actor. The guy that played Homelander is a really, really good actor. And it really sucks that he's got to be tied to such a useless piece of human trash. Like, seriously.
It's over to the writers in that respect. I don't dabble in that much. I sort of, my career is not for Republicans or Democrats. As Michael Jordan said back in the day, Republicans buy sneakers too. That would be way outside my purview to be in that lane and start deciding what people should or shouldn't think. And
it's also massively disrespectful to him as an actor when you just want him to play this like weird allegory to Donald Trump so they can have you dance around and make their political guy that they don't like look stupid.
I think that whenever you take on a role as long-term, not as big, but as long-term as a TV show character, you better make damn sure that whoever you're getting hired by understands that you either want to be completely left out of politics altogether, or that at least you line up with the same politics. Because if you don't, you're in trouble.
Doing what's doing right for the character, and sometimes, and Eric would testify to this, when it's gotten too close to something, I think, we don't need to. Like that.
It's so weird seeing him with glasses. He would make a really good Superman, I think. He's got the look.
Like it's in our world. I'm happy to voice it.
So what is this? So Homelander kills Elon Musk.
Homelander, glad you're here. I'd love to bend your ear about white fertility rates.
Oh, why don't you wait for us in the garden? We just need a moment, right? Right this way.
Dude, with the hat and everything? Oh, that's so cringe.
Who the fuck is that?
Gunter Van Ellis, world's richest man. Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
I don't know.
Anything. You want me to eat shit? I'll eat your fucking shit. I'll eat your fucking shit. I like you, man.
Jesus, Democrat porn? Trump's been living rent-free in Eric Kripke's head for a decade at this point. Anthony Starr is the
Yo, I like that. I'm going to use that. Hold
why
on.
the boys survived. He made Kripke's shitty writing feel purposeful. He had passion in every scene. Every meme or the expression convinced the audience that there were far more substance, only for the finale to leave you looking back with nearly nothing. So this dude goes and like doesn't want to be Donald Trump, and then the season finale is just trash. Why is it that so many of these people in Hollywood, I mean, how many examples do we have now of this? It's also they tried to make him Jesus. Yeah. How did Donald Trump do?
Don't you just love getting advice, life advice from somebody that's literally a multimillionaire that got most of what they have because they had their parents or their grandparents pay for it, like putting them through college? Don't you just want, doesn't that just make you want to listen to everything they have to say?
This to so many people. How did he do this?
The fuck?
Brother, I've taken the fight as far as I can. Corrupt FBI, transgender immigrant rapists, forces use.
This is Reddit. This is actually written by Reddit.
This is just fucking brain dead, dude. This is so fucking brain dead. It's not even funny.
Finale aired, and it's pretty much exactly what I was anticipating. Really underwhelming. The whole final season was unfortunately disappointing. Just a really weak finale, especially for all of the build-up that we've had for years now. And then, like, this season was billed as, you know, Homelander snapping, it's about to be nuts to butts, there might even be fucking boobies blowing up all over the place, everyone's fucked, that kind of thing. And yet this whole final season felt like the smallest version of The Boys so far. They took something that was like really big in scale and like dialed it into something much tinier and teenier. It's just, I don't get it. So like,
just look at the writer for it, or whoever produced this fucking TV show. I don't know. I don't want to let it play on the stream because I don't want to deal with them trying to
I won't regurgitate all the points I was making for the first
demonetize the video. I don't want them to demonetize it. So
6 episodes. Instead, I'm just going to focus mainly on the ending, but a little bit of some of the stuff I hated as well with episode 7 getting into it. So let's just dive into the spaghetti and the meatballs.
The reason why I didn't really pick up on watching The Boys is because it reminded me too much of Game of Thrones, where you would have characters that you like and then they would just get killed. I was like, I don't know if I want to deal with that.
Where do I even begin? I think one of the biggest flops here was like the introduction of V1.
The Boys is woke slop. It absolutely is.
When Homelander does,
oh damn, we got a based taste.
In fact, it feels like it even depowers.
Got an Asmongold emote in chat. W Asmongold emote. Ooh, that's on Twitch, by the way.
So V1, that's how the Soldier Boy and that original troop are able to survive the virus that was supposed to be like the, you know, basically kill switch.
How's it going, Jonathan?
It doesn't work on Soldier Boy because of the V1, so then that becomes Homelander's new goal.
We talking about the season finale of The Boys and how completely fucking cooked it is because they wanted Homelander to be like Donald Trump.
For most of the season to get the V1, then he gets it, and then he wants to make an amusement park. So now we have an immortal Homelander who should be like in prime killing capacity. He's already snapped, views himself as God, and then does nothing. Actually,
Are you some kind of sad, pathetic Jedi? What are you, some kind of bitch? What are you, a bitch? Is that all you got to do with your time is just going in people's chat and acting like a fucking fool? Is that all you got? Man, I can come up with way better shit than that. I'm actually your dad. I fucked your mother. How's it going, daughter or son? How are you doing today? Hope you're doing good. Oh, wait, whoops. My bad, guys. Hold on. Start poll. I gotta do the poll. Ban. Boop. Oh, that's why it gets fucked up. I pressed enter. Okay, cool. Remove. Hey, Jedi. Yep. MC Jadis are traitors. There it is. This is the person right here. I could've resist when I passed something so pathetic. Oh yeah? Wow. What do you want? You want a cookie? You want an award? By the way, you're also permed now. Maybe now you could do something with your time, like trying to find a job.
nothing. And in the final fight, he feels significantly weaker than
By the
any
way,
other time we've ever seen him.
If you're new here, sub to the channel, hit like on the stream. We're here every day, 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Central Time, every single day. Check out that gifted membership. I mean, not the gift. Check out the membership. Check out those jewels. Those jewels help get more views. Check out the Discord. We got Rachel and Sticks over in the Discord, fixing it all up and making it look all nice and purtyful.
experimentation on Kimiko to get her to have the Soldier Boy blast, which basically turns Soups into normal average Joe schmoes. He knows this, and while fighting for his life, it's like he's been nerfed. It's like he's playing on like a EU servers or something.
There's actually a lot of people that are just chilling. A lot of people just chilling.
With lag.
Let's go, dog.
He is slow. He is not powerful. His laser eyes, which we have seen him actually cut Kimiko in half with, don't do anything to her. Like, he's not able to even like cut her in half anymore. Even though he uses his laser eyes directly on Kimiko, it doesn't like, pierce her chest, cut her in half, damage her in any way. She just takes it and then gets up like she got hit with a water balloon. So why is he so much weaker now when he has V1 as well? This should be like a, Armageddon type situation, but they're treating him like a joke. And I don't mind like the
why? Because this is the Trump derangement syndrome delusion. You see, what's going on is Trump is living in these people's heads so much, rent-free, because so many W's have been made everywhere, that even though his strength is still there, they have to make him look and feel weak, because if they don't, they start thinking about how cooked they are. That's why. I think that The Boys TV show could have been ended really, really cool. But whenever you involve politics in a delusional world that you live in, where somehow magically Trump is anti-American, and you're the American where you're trying to mass allow the importation of illegals that are taking American jobs, well, let's just say that you aren't exactly the most moral person in the TV show.
Final team up of Butcher plus Ryan against Homelander, I think that's very satisfying. And Kimiko being the one to have that blast, I think makes sense. I wasn't like, that came out of nowhere and feels shitty. I was like, okay, I can.
All right, Dustin, take it easy, man. Stay safe out there. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Stay safe.
Especially with, Frenchie dying beforehand. I think that ties it together and works. But what doesn't work is how weak Homelander.
President Piggy's impeachment. President Piggy's impeachment. The Democrats are taking back the House of Representatives in the next 60 days. 5 open seats that need to be filled. I mean, if you go based on this most recent election that they had, I think it was in Virginia, I don't think it looks good for them.
Homelander is. It feels.
I mean, have you seen the redistricting map? It looks bad.
Really?
It doesn't look good at all.
Especially when you consider a couple scenes before their final showdown, he took a guy to space like that. It was like an instant transmission from Dragon Ball Z. He had a guy, he didn't really fuck with him, so he grabbed him. He shot up into the sky and then came right back down, and when asked what happened, he said, oh, he's an astronaut, so I took him to space. Why couldn't he fly like that when his life depended on it? Why in the final fight, in the couple of times he tried to fly away, was it like me on a tricycle trying to get away? I don't get it. So, truly, I just don't think the V1 did anything meaningful to the plot of The Boys. Like, it gets introduced at the final season here, completely changes the trajectory of everything that had been building, because now we have another new side quest, another new doodad we're going to have to look into and stop from getting into the bad guy's hands. And even when it does, who cares? like actually, who gives a fuck? It didn't matter. I think they spent so much time on that to get Vought Rising, off the ground a little bit, put some and really do anything in the. There's just twos.
It needs to be like 23 minutes, man. Holy shit.
Always had this sense like, oh, maybe he'll turn on.
I'm sorry, dude. This is
Soldier
boring.
Boy, we're better.
I'm good, bruh. It sounds to me like what it is just another shit writer that had the opportunity of a lifetime and completely fucked over the cast and crew. That's kind of really what it sounds like. Straight up. There we go. How does losing a foot save the Bulls? I don't know. Yo, W, no, they should just be able to cut your foot off. If you glue yourself to something like this, they should just cut your fucking foot off. Straight up. Guarantee they wouldn't be doing that shit anymore. You glue yourself to a painting or a wall outside of a building, they should just leave you there. But in an instance where you're standing in the middle... The fuck am I doing, dude? I'm cooked. Hold on. At an instance where you're gluing yourself in the middle of a street, they should just cut your fucking legs off.
Animal activists are getting increasingly more idiotic, as how does getting your feet sawed off save the bulls from Pepsi?
I don't know, but it makes sure a bunch of... And you know what? Now, come to think of it, I don't think they should get their feet sawed off, because then we'd have to pay for them, then we'd have to pay for them for the rest of their lives. Though we could make it to where they have to get a job regardless. Thoughts for exercise.
They're still claiming victory. As Freedom News shows us, outside the Pepsi facility, these idiots start cementing.
How's it going, Wicked West? How's it going? You know what I think? Here's a better thing. So, with how many resources and police that have to come out and deal with this, they should be taken to court and they should be forced to pay for every resource and everyone's time they hold up by doing this. So like they should gather together a bill for like each police officer and whatever, and like however much time and effort it took, however much they make an hour, and they should be each individually be charged with that amount. So like, let's say this entire call costs $45,000. Each one of them should be forced to pay $45,000 each. That's how you make that money back, boys. Yo, W high five for 100 joules by megabytes. W megabytes.
Because of course we were for forced bull labor up until seeing this idiot's wearing horns and thought, you know what, I'm actually on your side.
Yo, W subbed to tier 1 by Based Taste on Twitch.
Sounds stupid because it is stupid. And the more they explain, the worse it sounds.
In India, bulls are forced to haul carts overloaded with tons of...
Bro, it's a fucking animal. You know what's gonna happen to it? It's gonna get ground up into little meat fucking piles. Then it's gonna be mashed into a nice little disc, and it's gonna be in my belly. Okay? It's a fucking animal, bro. What are you on about? Jesus.
As they are beaten.
And you know what's crazy is that the animals, these farm animals, have it so good now compared to how it was back in the day. Like they have technology now that will like made their lifespan like 3 times as long. What are these crybaby bitches like? What do you have to cry about, man?
Whipped. They are
whipped. It's a
grueling hours in the blazing heat, and
oh my god! I know this motherfucker didn't just say that. I know he didn't.
They are forced to work grueling hours in the blazing heat.
We gotta put these people away, man. We gotta do something with these people. Holy fuck, do you think a bull just had a car to sit in back in the day, bro? What do you think? Bro, there's no way this guy's real. This has to be a paid protester. I refuse to believe this human being is this stupid. There's no way. How do you get dressed in the morning? Holy God!
And many of them collapse and don't get up. PepsiCo needs to do the right thing and realize there's nothing sweet about using bulls for sugar.
And like a lot of these leftist activists, I can agree with what they're saying, just not how they want to accomplish it. If they don't like what India's doing, why don't they go stop them in India? Since even if Pepsi doesn't purchase from them anymore, do they really think it'll change how they treat bulls culturally? Of course not. But it won't stop them from cementing their feet in America, requiring the taxpayer to fund their adult daycare, where some of their feet...
That's exactly what it is. I'm sorry, bro. When you sit there and say, well, the animals are out in the grueling heat, you lose all recognition you got. Now you're going to be made fun of.
had to be jackhammered free.
Oh my god, dude. No! That is crazy. Their body's literally built for being outdoors, but we're gonna sit here and act like we care. Oh, and you know what really sucks about this is that all the fucking tools that they're using, like the sawzalls and stuff. Oh my God, dude, they're gonna have to replace the blades. They're gonna have to do a lot of maintenance on those tools for this, man. Oh, it's so fucking annoying.
This honestly looks like thousands of dollars of emergency services that were probably pulled away from actually benefiting or even rescuing the taxpayer, as local outlets reported on their activism, stating 6 of these idiots were arrested and charged with criminal mischief, disorderly conduct, and criminal tampering, which sadly, in New York, it holds a max sentence of 1 year in jail, but more likely just a slap on the wrist with a small fine. Which just means they're incentivized to do it whenever they want, not because they stopped any bull suffering, since PETA proposed an alternative to animal labor, even presented it to Pepsi's shareholders, but was quickly rejected. So of course PETA called this stunt a remarkable vote, posting the incident to their social media, as it all ClickFunnels to send us more money, as sadly it all—
That's crazy. So you mean to tell me that the people that are out there advocating for this are trying to find a reason for their job to exist? So they're trying to turn every single problem they see, and they're trying to invent problems that they see and make sure that whatever problems that they see and find are funneled back to them monetarily to fund their own businesses? Wow. That seems awfully convenient, doesn't it, guys? That sounds very, very similar to an HR department. Well, what better way to make sure you maintain your job than to just continue finding problems and then being the solution to those problems and collecting a paycheck?
Well, of course, PETA called this stunt a remarkable vote, posting the incident to their social media, as it all ClickFunnels to send us more money, as sadly—
Let me read that. I want to read
their
it.
social media, as it all—
Joining the more than 60,000 PETA supporters who have already called on Pepsi to require— now my camera's in the way— its partners and suppliers to switch to modern eco-transactors.
ClickFunnels to send us more money, as sadly it all seems strictly for vanity. We're out here fighting evil soda companies for something happening over 7,000 miles away, wasting endless emergency resources, accomplishing absolutely
so
nothing,
stupid.
But somehow, this is why we deserve more of your money. As on their post on Twitter, someone replied, well,
Man, we got a lot of haters up in the chat today. What's going on here? Do we have any, like, constant people that are saying stupid shit? Or do we just have a bunch of brain deaders? Oh, this guy's a generational crash out. What we gonna do with this clown? What we gonna do with this guy? What we gonna do with him? Chat getting fed today, man. It's a good day to be a chitter chatter up in here. Let me tell you what. Let's see. Channel activity. You just a problem person. We just gonna ban you. We're not even gonna pay no mind to you. We just gonna ban you. Let's see. What else we got? How's it going, the soccer dude? You doing all right today? I bet it does. Chat getting fed today. Chat's been going hungry, man. In poll. So you cooked. You cooked. You cooked. I'd user. Any of these other idiots? Anybody else?
actually happening to animals in America.
Our city is dirty enough. We don't want to make more dirty.
Debates raged on for at least 3 hours at Hamtramck City Hall over the new ordinance of sacrificing animals.
Really ridiculous.
I love they out there bitching and complaining about animals, bro. What about the data centers that are about to cut off power to like 50,000 people? What about that? That seems a little bit more problematic, huh?
Catastrophic resolution.
If it's not passed, then we are ready to take it to
the court for the religious rights. Because it is constitution.
It's not safe or sane or humane.
Oh, God. Here we go. I love how it's a room filled with Indians, not Native Americans, Indians. Native Americans are not the same, of Indian people that love cows. And the one Karen that has her head so far up her ass sniffing her own farts that she can't even understand why she's there.
Not safe or sane or humane because basements or kitchens or backyards are not suitable places for live animal slaughter.
Many people, including Muslim residents, were against it, citing sanitary concerns if the animals are sacrificed in the home.
We don't want to restrict religious freedoms.
There it is. Well, I hate to break it to you, but in my religion, being a Christian, here in America, I like my beef. You ain't gonna take my fucking beef away, bitch.
I'm not gonna sit here and argue. Slaughter for my sandwich is somehow better than their backyard religious practices. But again, I'm not cementing my feet in front of Pepsi to put a point across. It's just interesting in who or what animal activists decide to draw the line.
Let's go, Chuck Norris!
That naturally align with every other liberal movement, as no matter what the objective or the organization, it's always the same stupidity.
Yo, W10 Jules from the Soccer Dude!
Angry at climate change, they're blocking the elevators, again requiring taxpayer-funded daycare.
If you do not disperse, you may be arrested and
Bro, I love how these cops just don't care. They're just like, oh my god, come on. Let's just get them out.
They're angry about, or overseas, they're blocking New York City's very liberal streets.
See, what you gotta do here is you just gotta mobilize the United States military. And then what you do is you just cordon off the area. You surround them with the United States military, and then you one by one handcuff them. And if they're an immigrant or they're from a foreign country and they're here illegally, you just denaturalize them and send them back. It's not your right to come from a foreign country and dictate what we do in our country. You're here to assimilate and become part of the culture, not to change it. That's not how immigration works.
You can't even have an AI expo without them making it their soapbox.
See, what you need is a big-ass football player, dude, right? And the second they step out on stage like this, you just give them the hand, and then the guy just goes and full-blown, like, tackles her. Like, hard tackles, like a big-ass, almost like 7-foot dude, like a big, chunky motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then I guarantee you this will stop instantaneously.
For dedication to U.S. intervention in Venezuela and for supporting the sanctions that have been starving the people of Venezuela.
As no matter what it is, Trump securing us oil, the Democrats running New York State, or Pepsi sourcing sugar, the left will always weaponize unemployed behavior to stop something entirely unrelated to their mission. Meaning, whenever the left doesn't get their way, random citizens just have to suffer.
Gotta get that Bobby Boucher up there and tackle her. Guarantee you get somebody like Bobby Boucher up there, man.
These Democrats...
That's the water boy, if y'all aren't aware. Bobby Boucher is the water boy.
Cities will always allow it, just in case they themselves need that EBT class to get arrested next, except on their behalf. But if you appreciate my concise...
Yo, W decoy. Decoy's always got some baggers. We actually got a couple of decoys up here today.
Problem.
There we go. He's got some new person with him. I don't know who this is, but a W decoy and whoever the hell that is in the backdrop. If you're new here, sub to the channel, hit like on the stream. We're here every single day, 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Central Time. Check out that channel membership. I do all the, I've got all the emotes myself. Twitch viewers if they're still there. But please check it all out. Also, donating bits helps get more people. Not bits. The fucker. Jules on YouTube gets more viewers. Check out the Discord being ran over there by Rachel and Sticks. They got it all nice and pretty fulled up. So check it out. Check it out.
These teen takeovers.
Jules,
DC
Peoples,
Police National
and
Guard
Suburbs.
dispersing a crowd in a chaotic scene. This was April 11th. You had to bring in the National Guard to take care of the kids out of control over there. Lets me know that you're having a problem.
Oh, this is that like teen takeover bullshit. So it got so bad they had to deploy the National Guard.
Why is our military having to a group of people engaging in disorderly behavior in Navy Yard? They've completely lost control of the city's capital. Not city's capital, the country's capital.
Were they protesting? Were they partying?
No, they're just partying. They're just doing these teen takeovers where they say, "Hey, they can't arrest us, so we just go."
I wouldn't say that they're partying. If it's a teen takeover, they typically break into businesses and rob them dry. I wouldn't consider that partying. I'm sorry, like I don't think that's what it is at all.
We do whatever we want. We've seen these things over at the mall that was near us, the takeover, and it's like you can see it in the eyes. I think we even watched it on.
And here's the crazy part: DC has implemented a curfew past. I think it's like 8 o'clock now, so they're literally shutting down the entire state. Just because they don't know how to put these little bastards in jail.
Stream. The local cop.
What you do is you put the kid in jail, and then you charge the parent for whatever the child did, or you make the fines since they're a minor. You double the fines because they're minors, and you tell the parents that if they don't pay it, they can sit in jail and wait it off. There is no reason for this whatsoever.
We're afraid to enforce a law because of them just doing this. And it's like, you see this over here. What is it? Yeah, the Navy Yard. Is this the same one? Maybe the same video. Hard to tell how many times they've taken over the streets.
Hey, that's the reason why I ended the stream so, why I was like so freaking out after that is because like YouTube has a tendency to hit me with bullshit because of that. And I'm like, fuck. I was like, dude, I gotta hurry up and get off.
They can't control it. And it's like, kids need to be in jail.
Yeah, they need to be in jail. Like,
Guard. They have no fear of our military.
Yeah, no respect.
And they're gonna keep doing it too. You know why? Because they're not facing any repercussions from it. Well, the whole point of putting them in jail is to make them not want to do it. But all you're gonna do is put them in jail and let them out 24 hours later. What you think's gonna happen? They're gonna keep doing it.
I don't think they see the importance of having police force or national guard in the country.
They try to say it's harmless, but in Chicago, how many times do these street takeovers result in murders? People getting shot.
Yeah.
Like, this is a problem. I think there's even a fight here that we can't play.
Like, this could just go wrong and tragic.
And look at their faces. They think this is fun. They have nothing better to do, nothing more productive. They're not studying for finals. They're not getting a summertime job. They're not trying to figure out how they can better themselves. It's just destroy the city, and it's fun because we ain't got nothing better to do. And nobody's out there watching over us to make certain that we are being productive, not just doing whatever the hell this is.
Because I guarantee you a lot of the parents know what's going on. That's the reason why you got to charge the parents too.
Why do our government employees have to babysit them? Where are the parents? Where's the father? But again, so they have a huge problem over there. But finally, they're doing something about it over there because, well, yeah.
DC U.S. Attorney Perro terrorizing DC like in Chipotle. Why do they attack Chipotle, man? It's like the one place that's cheap. Why do you keep attacking Chipotle? Leave Chipotle alone, goddammit. It's the one thing. It's the one thing. Leave it alone.
I made it clear that I was going against the parents who take and refuse to take.
You face up to 6 months in prison.
Responsibility to stop this kind of thing. I said they would face consequences, and I meant it. I talked about DC code.
Piro to parents, find something for kids to do.
And I want to reiterate, it is 22-811 that I am going to use to prosecute you for contributing to the delinquency of a minor.
I used to eat there all the time because the fire truck driver that we had loved Chipotle. He loved it. And I actually got kind of a tooth for it ever since. It was my first time ever eating it. We ate it a lot.
Parents, you are not a bystander in this crisis.
100%.
The taxpayers who are footing the bill by extra policing, cleaning up damaged property, suffering the effects of these illegal gatherings, whether it be noise or fights or robberies or chaos.
What the fuck you talking about? Nobody was... What?
Are done.
Oh, see, look, go. Hero seized 32 guns over the weekend. This is a much bigger issue than, oh, the kids were at the mall and they were causing a disturbance. And the sad part is, like, we've seen it happen before where if you have these teen takeovers, it really impacts the local economy where you have a mall where it should bring you in a couple $1 million of sales a day, which is maybe 10% tax. That's, $100,000 of revenue for the city.
The Turners? I don't remember anything about this. The Turners. Bro, that was back in 1918. Get the fuck out of here with that brain dead shit. I don't give a fuck. That is insane. You trying to bring something up from 1918, bro? They need to get the fuck over that shit. Not a single person out there was even remotely born during that time.
When the teen takeover takes
the fuck out of here with that.
Not only does it stop the city from getting that $100,000 that they need, it also makes
I'm like, what?
These shoppers, your person going out there to buy a Gucci purse or to buy a Tesla, they're not gonna go to the mall that constantly gets taken over by teens, bringing 32 guns there. It topples your economy in kind of a quiet way that you don't know it. Like a long time ago, you weren't there, so it was. But the time the guy tried to stab me, right? Guy tried to stab me, and while the guy was trying, he was like slashing at me. I bumped into essentially an old lady, gets essentially body checked into a glass behind me. Now we were able to safely arrest and detain the guy. He didn't catch a huge beating, but he got arrested as he's trying to murder me. And she's probably telling lots of people in her world, her parents, or not her parents, her family, her kids, everybody. Now, but it's like they broke all the glass and something like, I'm guessing over $1 million of revenue a day, and at 9.75 tax rate in LA County, it's probably $100,000 for the city. One instance,
not more, and how much?
Thing that she's finally taken over. These just take over
them to continue their conduct and continue to allow them to flourish. Then we're going to prosecute you.
Woo! I like the sound of that. You
can't just say, well, I really didn't know. I'm not so sure.
You make an example. Again, the justice system, our legal system isn't about justice. The legal system.
So it should be about punishment. It should be like
about precedence. So it's not necessarily, hey, these teens took over a part of town.
It used to be about justice. It used to be about punishment, and they need to go back to that. They do.
Want to get them to be.
Sorry, but if you're out there committing crimes and beating people and stealing out of people's hardworking businesses, you know what I'm saying? You need to go to jail. Like, you need to go to jail. You need to turn big rocks into little rocks all day for like 12, 13 hours a day. Like, that's what you need to be doing.
Better for society. It's like, no, it's telling the rest of society, if you do this, there's going to be consequences. It's almost like a sacrifice of saying, we're not going to sacrifice society, we're going to sacrifice the criminal. And that's the way that our whole system's built on.
They do. They let it happen.
To be a strict liability crime and a strict liability prosecution. Now, how am I going to do this? When teens are repeatedly violating the curfew, when they're repeatedly truant from school, when they possess alcohol or drugs, no matter how much, it doesn't mean that they have to be prosecuted.
Whoa, can't show him.
Pins a person in need of supervision or committing criminal offenses like we saw in Chipotle, we're coming for you
And again, that Chipotle's done. I'm not
Yeah.
shopping at that Chipotle knowing those kids are gonna brawl because it's like, all it takes is like a wood chair to hit you over the head, lightly graze you, like maybe hit you in the button. You
And
may
that's
never
it.
be the same ever again. All because you wanted, what is it, hot honey chicken. Good Lord, that-
Contributing to people of the district have had enough, and we do not want this increasing.
I kind of like, I want to be more of Vietnam or World War II. Actually, would have
Yo,
to be Vietnam.
Toro High School?
81, no. Fighter aircraft.
Whether you like it or not, we're responsible for the conduct of our children.
Right away, Major was charged, but her charges were upgraded.
Now we're seeing, but do you also sacrifice the lives?
County District Attorney Todd Spitzer says the teen was doing wheelies on the e-motorcycle when he hit Ashman and fled the scene.
Whether you like it or not, we're responsible for the conduct of our children.
Right away, Major was charged, but her charges were upgraded when Ashman later died. Spitzer said the case is especially
Is
egregious
this?
because $100,000 bond was set to be.
I don't know what that is. We're gonna move on from this.
Woman shames a 32-year-old bald man that she was about to go on a date with for being interested in her. This is exactly why men are withdrawing from the dating scene.
I'm about to walk into a date with a 32-year-old, a bald 32-year-old. But a part of me can't help but be like, what makes you want anything to do with a little tiny girl like me? Fucking
Bitch, you look 45. What you talking about? She look 45. What are you talking about?
pervert. I'm just kidding. I don't know if he's a
And
pervert
you wonder why this date didn't work. I could tell already she's just a disgusting piece of shit.
yet. Like, jury's still.
How old
And I ain't even got to look at her. Just like, you could literally black this out, and I wouldn't be able to see her, and I could just tell she's a disgusting human being. Just by the way, she's
honest, like, if she said she was 32, I'd be like, you're doing pretty well. If she told me she was 42, I would be like, yep.
I'll also sorry
exactly. Oh, W $2. W Patriots, never stand down, stay free. WA. Nah, man, we all free here. It's the greatest country in the world, man. They tried to put us down. They tried to bully us into corners. It didn't work. W Rapid. If you're new here, sub to the channel, hit like on the stream. W Rapid and W viewers. W viewers. W viewers. Imagine actually being an American Express. What? United States of the poorly educated. Oh, ew. What are you going to do with this anti-American slopper? Ew, Grody. What a nasty little worm. I'm pro-American. I love America. America's the best country in the world. Best country in the entire world. What's it like being a third worlder? You see, here in a first world country like America, we don't make fun of people's disabilities. Now, I don't know if that's how you do things in your world, third worlder, but we don't do that here. You see, that's how I could tell you're not even American, is that whenever you come in and make fun of somebody's disabilities, it just shows how fucking stupid you are. I don't have a disability, by the way. I don't have a stutter, but if I did, I mean, you'd look pretty fucking stupid. Let's be honest here. Yeah, that shit just ain't right, man. We don't do that in a first world country. We don't have to. Maybe instead of attacking the messenger, you can attack the message. You know, maybe you could lead with some points that make America not the greatest country in the world, or give counter arguments to my argument. But no, you're going to sit here and try to bully me into a corner and think that it might work. You know how many idiots like you have banned off of the channel? So many. So many. So many have been blinked out of existence, and it's great. Because 95%, boys. 95%. They really don't like you. So, a W, true democracy. By the way, sub to the channel, hit like on the stream. I'm here every single day, 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Central Time. Every day. Boom.
the sun. Like,
She looks old. She does.
Whatever, it is what it is. But yeah, I'm gonna go on the date. We're just gonna have a few drinks, nothing too crazy. I'm interested to see the dynamic because I'm 26. I'm not that young, but also
You're 26.
She's 26? Bro, what? There's no fucking way. Dude, you lying, girl. You lying? There's no way.
Drinks, nothing too crazy.
Are you 26 and you got that much makeup on your face? There's no way.
The dynamic, because I'm 26. I'm not.
She aged like fine milk.
young, but also.
You're 26?
There's no way, dude.
Already?
How are you sitting here bitching and complaining because a man trying to take you on a date? You sitting there trying to call him a pedo, and you and you 26, you look like that? Girl, you got enough makeup on your face to cover an entire goddamn area of Africa. What you talking about?
Yeah, already.
I'm full of brain rot. Like, that's all.
That's completely obvious, I can tell. The stupidity is showing.
Operating on. I was literally getting dressed. I was putting on my jewelry. I was like, oh, he's 32. I should wear my watch. I'm like, that shows that I'm like with it. He's a man at the end of the day. Like, it's fucking fine. Whatever.
What's the matter? You mad that your 26-year-old fucking finely aged milk body can't pull in some stud? Hey, that's what happens whenever you a piece of shit. It shows. If you just a piece of garbage on the inside, it's gonna show on the outside too.
I'll let you guys know how it goes, but I'm really... Never mind, I'm not gonna say that. I'll talk to you guys later.
Can you imagine if a guy made a video and he's
like... you know that shit would have went mega viral. He'd acquired like 7 DLCs from every single screaming banshee on the fucking internet. Oh my god, dude, it'd be mass hysteria. Oh my god, the internet would be literally lighting on fire. There'd be people screaming so fucking loud their heads would be exploding. It'd be a massacre, man.
Dude, I linked up with this chick. She's like a 4 out of 10. She's not baiting, 100% serious.
No, that's like a 2. I think that's an actual 2. You look like that, and you trying to sit there and say you 26? That's a 2, man. Next thing you know, she's gonna be saying, well, I've got kids.
What?
And she's talking shit about the dude that is bald that wants to take her on a date. Bro, you should, like... Oh my god.
Is this the same chick? Let me see.
Ever be able to post...
Oh no. Oh no. Now...
So wait, it already backfired?
Victim.
I don't think I will ever be able to post a TikTok, just a silly, goofy little TikTok, poking fun at a first date
You're a fucking cry bully. Get wrecked, scrub.
situation without that video making its way to the For You pages of the community of the most lonely and sufferable
You're sitting there crying, oh, I can't believe this 32-year-old bald man wants to take me on a date. What a pedo. Oh, what a pedo. What a pedo. Oh, how dare. Oh, wait, I'm the victim. Yeah, now that you catching flack for your stupid ass comment. That's what you get. That's what you fucking get. That's what you get.
You've ever met in your entire life that have never had a girlfriend, never got any attention from girls. And so
it's funny how I've always thought this is like a very weird and like kind of funny catch-22 is that women constantly don't want to be seen as just
W10 Joules by Megabytes. W10 Joules.
At the same time, whenever they rate men and they try to insult men, the insults that women always use is about their ability to have sex with women. Like, it's about having a small dick, about not having a girlfriend, about being a virgin, about like whatever. And it's always like this. It is. It's always like this. Like, what is this, a 6-year age gap? Yeah, I know.
All the inner hatred they have for themselves, they just take it all out on me in the comments.
Don't start nothing, won't be nothing. Don't start trouble, don't enter the Thunderdome if you ain't ready to rumble. What you talking about, lady? That's like the Pope whenever he said some stupid shit about the Iran war. He entered the Thunderdome and Trump put his ass in his place. The hell you talking about?
I'm happy to help, I guess, like as a form of therapy, if that helps. Like oh my gosh.
26.
You guys must all be
I cannot believe she's 26.
I'm sorry I struck a nerve, but...
You did. You did strike a nerve. Because you look so old for being 26. You're, I would say, relatively unattractive. And then you going around saying a bunch of negative stuff about a guy that's going to go on a date with you. And then calling him bald, implying he's a pedo or something like that.
Yeah,
I mean,
like...
the video, like, I'm dyslexic. I thought she said she was the one that was 32. I was like, okay, well, you know, it is what it is. And also, I thought she was making some comment about him being
Yo, someone said it too. Dude, she looks like she's 40. I'm sorry, dude. Like,
young for her at 32. Broad looks 45 with 2 kids and an ex-husband. Age 26, looks 36, acts 16. I'm just a girl. No, shut the fuck up. You're a grown-ass woman and apparently also a
Yo! Oh my god, I love it. Dude, the internet is just based now. Holy!
Oh my god.
Maybe you shouldn't have done it, huh? Maybe you shouldn't have done it. Maybe you should have done it. Okay, so there's a lot of heat on Jeff Bezos right now.
This interview so far has gotten a lot of people riled up. It's gotten a lot of people...
Oh, please stop contributing to the dumbing down. Both you and Asmund talk like you know what we have verbs like is and are. You were taught this in English class and in small rural white communities. They are throwing the book at people with maximum sentences for minor crimes. And small rural white communities, they're throwing the book at people? What do you mean by people? Who's people? You want to talk about speaking plain English? Speak plain English. Stop vague posting. Who's people? Be precise and direct. War crimes only apply to the loser of the war. And it's funny that you say that. I actually didn't go to middle school because my mom pulled me out so she could abuse me. So I didn't go to middle school. And the last time that I was in, like, I went to a nice, rich little white high school. That was kind of nice. But I grew up in a very black, like, mostly black community in Louisiana. And some of my best friends were black. So, like, it's kind of a cultural thing whenever I was in, like, elementary school and stuff. So, so what do you mean by people? The least you can do is give them the dignity of saying what race. I mean, we all know what you mean by that. Just say it, man. Ain't nobody gonna judge you here. If you're trying to say that if you're trying to say that in a let's see, where did it go? Both you and Asmund talking. We use verbs like. So where's the other one? It was prior. A small rural white community. They are throwing the book at whites with maximum sentences for minor crimes. Or are you saying with blacks with maximum sentences for minor crimes? So which one is it? It's either going to be like, because we know you're talking about a race. Just say it. Ain't no reason to hide it. It's not racist. You're trying to bring up a fact. You're trying to, anyway. Now, it depends on where it's coming from.
Yeah, we've been talking about it all
I'll
morning.
let him cook a little bit. Like, I'm not mad at him, but I mean, like, at the same time, like, you're trying to, you're not really trying to insult. You're trying to correct, but I hate to break it to you, but
What is driving this? Because it does seem different from 10 years ago, and
it's because people ain't got no money. That's the problem. Is like y'all have too much of the money, and we don't have enough of the money. And by we, I mean I have enough money, but like I mean really.
And I think Asmund's right. When you have somebody at the top of, let's say, for example, a multi-billion-dollar company, like you have somebody like Jeff Bezos as a prime example, that is literally hoarding all the wealth in America, and you times that by 20 or 30 or 40, where you've got all these insanely rich people that are trying to penny pinch even down to the base level of hiring employees. Like, there's a big problem whenever you only want to raise the average pay every time the federal government has to step in and say, you need to raise the wages. Why can't you just pay them more so they can afford more? Like, isn't that, like, a great idea? Like, you use some of that big, massive wealth that you have to pay your workers so that way they can feed back into the economy and give you more money? Like, everybody knows that's what you're supposed to do, but they're just not doing it.
I still, like, I'm still trans broke, okay? Like, I have a lot of money, but...
Well, how is it not? If you make $2 million a week or a month or a year, brother, I hate to break it to you, you ain't gonna spend all that money. You don't need a private jet. You don't need a fucking yacht. And some of these guys make so much money, like, how are you ever gonna spend $3 billion? Or $323 billion. You're never gonna spend that fucking money. What the hell are you doing with all that money, dude? Almost got the damn GDP of a fucking country. What you need that money for?
I still buy, like, a $1 soda, right? That's it. So I'm still, like, I don't feel like I'm rich, okay? I don't.
I think what's going on is that it's kind of a tale of
still
two
live like a
economies.
crackhead.
So you have a bunch of people in this country who are doing really well.
Well, when you make enough money that you're able to buy a car every time you get paid and still have more than enough money to go on a shopping spree and pay all your bills, bro, you ain't never going to spend that money. I'm sorry. You don't need that much money.
Who are struggling.
Smart guy.
You mean like what's going on with Walmart in America? How the Walmart billionaires are lining the pockets of the senators and having a system inside of a system? Is that what you're referring to, Jeff Bezos? I certainly hope that's what you're referring to, because if it is...
Of, picking a villain and pointing fingers at...
So like what you're doing. So instead of holstering the blame because you're part of that percent that are hoarding the wealth, you're trying to blame the politicians. But the second that the politicians want to pass a law or a bill that takes away 50% of your taxes and gives it back to the communities, you sit there and have a conniption fit. That's interesting. That sounds like a lot of hypocrisy going on to me.
Bro, like... I mean, $300 billion? I mean, that's a lot, man.
That's a fuckload of money.
You got to admit, like, that's a lot of money. I mean, come on, dude. Come on.
Hey, how many more private jets do you need? Hello? Bro has somebody that cooks his own food for him in his fucking house.
Come on, man. Like,
at each one of his houses, too. Like,
really, like...
It's like
a communist. Well, I hate to break it to you, but Cuba, come to find out, Cuba was being ran the same way that these companies are running America. So, I mean, let's be honest here. Am I a communist? Or am I seeing the big problem with this country? And now that I'm pointing it out, people want to call me a communist. Kind of like whenever you get called a fascist for enjoying the ice raids. Sounds to me like there's a theme going on here.
I think he's right, though. But I think that one of those whys is that people that have enormous amounts of wealth aren't chipping in as much as I think they should. Like, I'm not really advocating for anything crazy, but I think, like,
and what's even crazier is, like, dude, if you make like $1 billion a year, the dude's worth almost $4 billion. You need to be paying 50% on your taxes, bro. What the fuck are you gonna do with $3 billion, $4 billion? What are you gonna spend $1 billion on if you're not a country? Like, that's the kind of money you use to rally up a bunch of fucking troops. Bro could buy an island and have more than enough money to completely facilitate an entire army on that island. What the hell you need that much money for?
I don't know, like 2 or 3%. If you're making over, like, I don't know, $5 or $10 million, Like a year? Like, I think that's fair. Like, I'm not asking for like half. Like, just a couple extra percent, man. Like, really, still won't fix it?
Hey, the people that making like 60, 70, 100, like, I feel like if you make less than 200K a year, you shouldn't even be taxed. Like, why the fuck they taxing you? These guys have all the fucking money. These guys are piggy banks, bro. There's a reason why they're in America. It's because if they go somewhere else and someone cracks them open, they're going to spill money everywhere. Like, let's be honest here. They're here abusing the American systems because this is the only country in the entire world where they're safe and they won't get taken over by a damn warlord that's going to kill them and take all their shit. Like, this is crazy. Like, how is this even a conversation?
This. But if I had to choose between a side of the guy that's building rocket ships and a bunch of sweaty, you know, Shakespeare English majors, I am going to choose Baldy. I'm going to choose Baldy every single time. I'd rather be on his side than the crusty, than the crusty crabs.
And I agree with that. Like, you shouldn't have all your wealth taken away. I haven't, like, really touched on that, but I agree, like, you shouldn't have all your wealth taken away, but what the fuck are you going to do with $3 billion, bro? $1 billion, the rest of your bloodline for as long as they fucking live will never have to fucking struggle, ever. What are you going to do with all that money, man? Come on.
But I think that there's a middle ground here. I do.
Obviously.
I think there's a middle ground.
Some ideas. I have
a load of money. Think about that. That's $1,000 a month. That's $1,000 a month that's being hiked out of your check, dude. That's hard manual fucking labor that's just being taken away from you. 1,000. Dude, you could get a nice car. You could get you can get a lot of shit with that. You can afford rent with that. That could be used on groceries. You could use that amount of money to have a fucking child. That's a lot of fucking money, bro. That's more than most people can afford in child support. That's a shitload of money.
12K out of 75K.
That's a lot.
Is a lot.
That's a lot.
And also, if it's nothing, then why not just let her not pay it?
There you go. Exactly. There you go.
He's totally right about this. Like, in my opinion, I think that you
but
should.
This is okay. So I agree with what Bezos is saying. Why are people hating on this? What's going on here?
To pay any like this is
there's a trick here.
In my opinion. I think that you shouldn't have to, if you make under like 50 grand and 75.
Pay only 3% of the taxes.
There's a catch here.
I really think Baldy's cooking. Money, honestly. Like, if you're working in a necessary role like that, like, they need to be sending you money.
Yeah.
Sense.
Okay,
they should be sending you like a stipend.
On the other end, the question is,
that's what I think.
Should you be paying higher taxes to pay?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Why wouldn't he? Why shouldn't he be? Hell, if you got $3 billion, bro, like, you should be paying way more than what you're paying. You should be paying like half your fucking income. Think about how much money would be put back into the system if every dollar he made, he had to split that dollar bill down the middle. Think about that.
But the 3%,
yeah,
component part of this that you think is going to need to be paid for, if not more than that, given the debts we have.
It's certainly
like, once you hit $1 billion, you need to be paying half of your income, straight up. Anything you make past $1 billion, hell, even like a couple $100 million, you don't need a fucking $1 billion, bro.
A perfectly valid policy. So,
I mean, dude, like 2 or 3, you can't. You're telling me you can't pay 2% more? Really, you can't do 2. Come on, man.
But the kind
there
of
it is.
that
Come
gets
on,
spent,
there.
Bro, I don't think.
Here we go.
This is 100% a $300 billion sleight of hand.
Yeah, I think
we have the most progressive tax system because our tax system isn't progressive, and because of that, there's such a massive wealth disparity. We still have rich people paying more money. Like, that is so...
Exactly. Jeff Bezos is right to an extent. He addressed the problem. He acknowledged the problem, and now he's doing the mental gymnastics.
That's why he's him. That's why he's him. That's crazy.
Here we go.
he's doing is that he's reframing terminology and vocabulary in a way that it's not intended to mean, but it means that in a basic English definition. I cut a roach in half and I see the
I mean, let me give you an example. A spending problem. And that's a skills issue. I mean, let me give you an example.
Did he really call the government spending a skill issue?
You see, I don't like what he's saying about this. Because what he's trying to say is that the government pays, I'll do a flat amount, $50,000 to a college per student. So the government's done its job. The issue is when you don't have laws that enforce business, like how do you know that college isn't just, like the dean of that college, for example, isn't just pocketing that money? But here's the problem. I could already see the reason why the internet's trying to light this dude's house on fire. Is that you've got these big business owners that don't want government involved in business, but they're not making the right decisions with their business that will affect everyday people. The buck stops with Jeff Bezos and his company. Jeff Bezos decides where that money goes that he got from the tax-paying citizens, right? So if he chooses to pocket that into his big multi-billion-dollar bank account, well, now you've got a big fucking problem, right? That's where you've got huge, massive amounts of problems, is that the government, even if they have laws against this, they're not stepping in and enforcing them. They're not putting these people in jail. Like, if the dean gets their hands on the money should be used for scholarships. The money should be used for, like sports programs, for clubs, for books, for upgraded facilities. But no, the dean is just pocketing that money. It should be used to make the cost of applying and getting into that college cheaper. The cost of showing up to that college cheaper. Classes cheaper. It should be paying for teachers' incomes, but it's not. That's the fucking problem. It still rests on the business owner. Like, the government has its base facilities, and the facilities are set up in which to disperse money. But if the individual states are putting that money into fraud systems, or systems that aren't being monitored the way they're supposed to, and then you get mad whenever the government has to step in and cut off that funding, who the fuck is really at fault here? Like, the government's doing what it's supposed to be doing, helping, using the taxpayer dollars by giving that revenue back to society. But the people that are, it's like if you send a bunch of money to Africa, but the people that the money get, like the hands that the money gets on, immediately blow it on themselves and don't give it to the African people that need water and food and resources like schools. Like, that's not the government's fault. It's because the resources weren't allocated the way they were supposed to because of corruption. Like, what the fuck?
We can't, that's a skills.
That reminds me, bro, like, I went to Popeyes last night, and they gave me rice instead of mashed potatoes. I'm probably going to be mad about that for like a week.
Issue, Andrew. It's not about. It's just.
He said it again.
A minute anyway. Right. We can't. That's a skills issue, Andrew. It's not about. It's just competence.
Dude, he must know what he's saying, right? He must know that he's calling it a skill issue. It's like a video game thing. Like, you have to know this, right? Yeah, okay, there it is. It's a skills issue? I guess so. So, yeah, I don't know what to say. This is Masterclass. This guy, honestly, what a great interview. What an insanely good interview. From the fact, and the thing is that everything that he's funny, and I would feel a lot better. Dental surgery that I've got planned, I'd feel. It is. And I hate to say this because they're so annoying. But I think that their rhetoric and their language has put pressures on guys like Jeff to use this language and to talk about this and to normalize things like this that will, I think, be better for most people. I do.
Yeah, no, like, there's no reason why somebody making less than $200,000 a year should be paying taxes, period. But they also have to make sure that the people at the top, the rich billionaires, are paying their fair share of taxes.
I think that
and that's the problem.
You know, it's kind of like, you know, it's like whenever you ask to like buy a used car and like you say, well, I'm going to pay $100.
Time that say like, I have no.
I wonder, I mean, he is to talk about the jet.
That is crazy, though. That is actually crazy.
So she accused Elon of rigging the 2024 election. That's kind of...
Oh, here we go. This is Elon's ex-girlfriend, apparently. Allegedly.
So she accused Elon of...
Elon Musk's baby mama, Ashley St. Clair, is accusing Elon Musk of rigging the 2024 election using laser satellites and space technology. I see why he's not with her anymore.
Rigging the 2024 election. That's kind of a big deal, right?
That's a pretty hefty allegation.
And then October rolls around.
Yeah.
And in October, Elon...
Where does he find these women?
...tells me that he is...
Instagram.
...ready to release...
Look, I mean, like, I also... I have the habit of also, like, I only date crazy girls because any girl that would date me would be crazy. And he probably, the thing is, it's probably the same thing. Is probably the same thing. So.
Made up by the ruling elite, so we are. Huh? What do we have to work for? Everything is already built. You have to maintain it. If you build a roadway, you have to maintain it. Like, how do you think potholes happen in roadways? Like, 1 million seconds is 11 years. 1 billion seconds is 30 years. What the fuck? What are you talking about, man? You crazy. Income tax over your life so far. It's infuriating. What do we have to work for? Everything's built. It's made up by the ruling elite, so we are tired and poor and can't rebel and philosophize. I can't even pronounce that fucking word. I can't pronounce it. It's just not allowing me. My body is just not allowing me to pronounce. I know what the fucking word is. I just can't pronounce it. Philosophize about our own existence and actually evolve properly. I mean, you're not going to rebel against the United States government. I mean, that's just not going to happen, man. That's not going to happen. I mean, you saw what happened whenever the Jan 6th insurrection hit. Like, you're not going to rebel against the United States government. That's not something you're going to do. They've got bigger sticks. I mean, that's just all there is to it. Like, you can hate on it all you want, but if you got Cuba roaching out, you got Iran completely decimated, and you've got, like, Maduro sitting in a New York prison, I'm sorry, dude. Like, you're not gonna rebel against that.
And so now you've got, but like now you're like a famous, well-known guy, and you're like the richest guy in the world or something. And so now it's like whenever you fuck up, now it's a big one.
In his words, anomaly in the Matrix.
An anomaly?
And I am like, oh, like, who's that? And he says that he has 10,000 lasers in space, referring to his satellites.
Yeah, cool.
I say, because I am, like, rather uncomfortable, and I know the gravity of what he's trying to tell me right now, I say, wow, finally a focus on the Jewish vote. He keeps going, and he says, you know, this is not a piece that they'll see on the chessboard.
The Jewish space lasers. You can't forget about the Jewish space lasers.
And I straight up tell him,
mm-hmm.
I say, I would ask more, but I really don't want to be deposed. To which he says, very wise. Shortly after that, you know, he's involved with America Pac and all of this other stuff, and he's sending me some internal data from America Pac, real-time Delta vote metrics. And I am just like, how the fuck do you have this sort of data? You don't get this from door knocking, because that was one of my first jobs in politics was in campaigns and cleaning up this bad data from door knocking, because the vendors that America Pac is
I wasn't trying to cause problems. I just do it anyway.
There were parts of me that
fucking born, didn't he?
Is this going anywhere?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, like I just like, is this going anywhere?
sending me things about, you know, using his speak.
Ever killed over this? Like, oh my, Jesus, dude.
That Trump won. My team has the best real-time data anywhere. First of all, how the fuck do you have real-time data on elections? How do you have real-time data?
How do you know he wasn't?
He probably has a link directly to the data, the results. I mean, that's probably how.
Flex on you.
Like,
how do you know
this
he wasn't?
is weird.
Somebody that thought that he.
This just sounds like somebody that's just jelly, that she's no longer with the richest man in the world, trying to sit here and shit talk him.
I know that he's weird.
Yeah, Elon's weird.
Isn't he hooked up with like 10 different women? Like, it's concept of the one.
This is a
and
stupid
so
video.
like the anomaly is the
that bitch is just crazy, dude. I don't know what the fuck. That bitch just crazy, man. If you're new here, sub to the channel, hit like on the stream. We're here every single day, 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Central Time. Check out those jewels on YouTube. Jewels help get more like-minded people up in here. Check out the Discord. We got a Discord. Stick around. Like I said, I'm here every single day at the same time, every single day. I usually go a little bit later on the weekends, but hell yeah.
Convicted mastermind behind the massive $250 million Feeding Our Future fraud scheme. She's expected to learn her fate tomorrow. Prosecutors are pushing for
Get wrecked, bitch.
50 years behind bars for Amy Bach. Now, in a jailhouse interview with the New York Post, Bach says that she struggles to believe Ilhan Omar didn't know what was happening. And the Congresswoman responded, any claim that
I'm 31 years old and my mom is dead and my father is, I don't even fucking know where, so
I had knowledge of this scheme is flat out false, said Omar. As I stated from the beginning, stealing millions of dollars under the guise of feeding hungry children to bankroll lavish lifestyles and extravagant
watches Fox News. He's gonna grow up an uncle and wonder what happened. How old are you? Also, don't watch Asmongold. He's head flock. So, what has Asmongold said that's been wrong in the past year? Leah Novak. What has Asmongold said are predicted that's been wrong in the past year? Incel, not uncle. Sorry, my mistake. Oh, what are you, like a fucking, Oh, so you're just a name caller. Do you have anything to add to any of my messages that I've been saying here? Do you have anything to add to them? Do you want to attack the message, or do you just want to continue to attack me? Because that's not going to work here. Everybody knows it. Do you want to, I don't know, have a counter argument to any of the arguments that I'm making? Or are you just here to cause problems? Everyone cares about my opinion. That's why you're stopped the stream to talk. Really? Let's see. Let's see how many people care about your opinion. Surely it has nothing to do with the fact that you're just being an annoying name caller. Like, surely it has nothing to do with the fact that you're just harassing me, right? Surely that's not the reason why at all. 85%. 85%, ladies and gentlemen. Man, it doesn't really look like you're right. It doesn't look like you're right at all, in fact. It looks like you're just a nuisance. 84%. Man. I mean, it looks to me like you're just wrong. Men should be in women's sports. No, they fucking shouldn't. Asman never said that men should be in women's sports. He said they shouldn't. I know because I've got a 2000 video playlist on this channel, plus another one that have plenty of videos of Asman Gold saying that women shouldn't be in men's sports, or men shouldn't be in women's sports. So it sounds to me like you're just going with what Reddit says. And it looks to me like that mostly backfired for you. Because 80%, that's not really much of anything. You are so triggered, man. Just go do your stream. Why you talk to me? Well, because you're just being an annoying prick, and now you're perma'd. So, bye-bye.
Expenses is reprehensible. I'm grateful that Amy Bach and every individual...
Congratulations, you were the sheep that was picked out of the flock, the example.
Involved in this
W10 joules by megabytes.
But Bach also says she's been made the face of the entire scheme despite dozens of people being charged. She said, the notion that I'm personally responsible for all of it...
That's right. They wanted attention and they got it, and then they cry bullied. So, I mean, that's a perfect example of a cry bully. They want to sit there and call you names, call the people you talk about names, and then whenever you pull them up, they want to try and call you the bully. Well, I hate to break it to you, but that's not how it works. Go cry bully somewhere on Reddit. Maybe it'll work. A $5 dono by Margaret. $5, by the way, sub to the channel, hit like on the stream. We're here every single day, 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Central Time. But if you think about it, it's not every easy acquiring the Deus Ex Machine, evolution, blah, 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 blah.
So frustrating. I'm the only white person out of 80 or 90 individuals charged in the fraud. I'm the only one who doesn't speak the language, she added. Joining me now.
Well, maybe you shouldn't have traded away your American freedom.
Guy who helped put the Minnesota fraud story on the map as independent journalist.
Yo, Nick Shirley! Let's go!
Nick, it is absurd. Amy Bach doesn't speak Somali or whatever the tribal dialect is of Somalia.
But don't you just love how they signaled out the one white person? Isn't that interesting to anybody?
Be the only person. She can't be the face of this program.
But she is.
There's 90 other people that could be focused on, perhaps even including Ilhan Omar.
Yeah, 100%. And for Ilhan to say she doesn't know about this fraud is like the biggest lie we've heard in American history. She knew about the fraud. And today they actually just criminally charged one of the ladies for the feeding our, who was it?
And we got another one already? What's going on here? Oi! What's going on here? I don't. You're the bully. Boot me next. I'm just making people fume, cause problems, false. Ain't isn't a word. Go where? Ain't, bitch. I love the word ain't. Anyone triggering me, clearly I'm laughing at you because free Palestine. Forehead. I mean, it seems to me like you're just a nuisance. I mean, you're just a troll. Actually, you know what? I'm not even going to give him the chance. I'm just going to ban you. You're just a troll. You're trying to eat up time in the stream. At least that other person had an actual, like, idea of something. I don't know what, but that person was doing something. You're just a troll. I'm just going to ban you.
For the Feeding Our Future fraud. And I exposed her daycare in my video that went viral. And that person's now been...
Fuck, no, I don't. I don't do any of that shit. The last thing I need is to let somebody call a phone that they can connect to and then immediately start screaming the N-word so I get suspended on YouTube. No, thank you.
charged.
Absolutely
that
not.
was the same daycare that was used to run Feeding Our Future.
Okay. And you say, Nick, and you've done the investigation, you've done the research, and you say, of course, Omar knew. What's the evidence, and how does it eventually come home to roost?
I mean, she could just be asking, or they could just be asking. I didn't assume that they were trying to debate me or anything. I just calm down. Calm down.
Come on, Omar.
Well, if you just think about where all this fraud taking place, it's literally not even a 10-mile radius where most of this fraud took place. It's within like a 2-mile radius. And this is all around where her congressional district. And so for her to say that she didn't know about this fraud is such a lie. And she's obviously trying to cover her face. I mean, look at her net worth. It just went down by $29 million.
Yeah.
I mean, there are people that literally drop into the comments and start typing like the N-word individually, and I have to go through and ban them. Like, it's happened multiple times throughout the years. Like, there is so much that you can get in trouble for on these platforms that I'm just like, hell nah, bro. By the way, if you're new here, sub to the channel, hit like on the stream. We're here every single day, 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Central Time. Every single day. But I do a lot of turn-based combat. But I've yet to pull anybody up that's either proved... Well, no, I was proved wrong with a couple things. And the thing is that I can admit when I'm wrong. But the issue is whenever I pull somebody up and then I back them into a corner using like actual logic and reasoning, and then they just start calling me names, and then I just let chat decide if they get banned or not.
The individuals involved in this had campaign rallies at various...
Like, if you have a good counter argument that doesn't involve them calling me names, then I'll listen to it, sure. I'll address it, but...
To this and so forth. Nick, I wanted to ask you about this. I saw you spent the weekend in the UK, that you went to the Unite rally over the weekend. It looked like tens of thousands, if not 100,000 people in the streets. What was the message over in England?
Like, I wouldn't give a shit if it couldn't get me suspended or banned. I don't care about the word. And I'm not even talking about, like, cancel culture. I'm talking about terms of service. I got to take my shoes off to be in YouTube's house. You know what I'm saying? Like,
in England right now is the people
bet your ass I'm taking my shoes off.
Being labeled far right for wanting like the most common sense policies inside of their politics. Like,
yeah, no, you're right. It's just a bunch of idiots that hear a narrative and go with it, or a bunch of paid protesting bots. I mean, like,
to have freedom of speech.
You can't look at Unite the Kingdom and compare that to the brain dead idiots that are down here in America protesting against the Iran war or the capture of Maduro or the ICE protests. You can't, like, they don't even know why the fuck they're there. But you go to a place like Britain and during the Unite the Kingdom protests, and you see hundreds of thousands of people turn up, and they all know what the hell they're protesting for. It's not even comparable.
Not have digital ID. They don't want to have mass surveillance of their government. They don't want to have grooming gangs around their children.
Yep.
They want to know who their neighbors are.
Yep.
And so it's so funny because they were calling the mainstream media was calling these people. CNN went to this event and they said far right. I went to this event. I spoke with the people. These people could answer any question I gave them, and they actually didn't even have to wear masks.
I can see some trying to protest it, but if you look up all the proxy terrorism within the last 50 years, I'm sorry, but the IRGC needs to go. We've lost too many Americans, like every single year. If you just Google every single year from 2025 down, you will find a terrorist attack that either killed an American citizen or a United States soldier. This has been long overdue.
In fact, they said, don't wear masks. We want everyone to know why we're there.
Right. And I know that a lot of it is about immigration as well over there. And you know, you describe them being described as far right. That flag that everyone can see on their screen right now, which is a very recognizable flag. You'll see it in about a month's time during the World Cup. The flag of England there, the white and red, is being described as a far right symbol now over there in the UK. So we'll take all of those.
They do the same thing to the American flag. They don't wave the American flag because they're proud to be Americans in these protests. They usually have the flag upside down, or they're burning it, or they're doing something to incite some form of fucking violence with it. They do the exact same thing to the American flag.
with a grain of salt on what is and what is not.
Hate to break it to you, but there's way too many pro-Americans here that don't want their livelihoods to be, you know, put in danger.
Shirley, it's always good to see you.
Thank you, likewise.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube and catch full shows streaming now on Fox One.
Hard breaking. White House pushes back hard on Iran deal report. Ooh.
Now let's go to Aisha Hasni. She's at the White House. Hi, Aisha.
Hey, Dana, good morning to you. And some breaking news out of the White House this morning. They are pushing back hard on this Reuters report this morning that claims that the Iranian supreme leader allegedly said that the enriched uranium that is inside the country right now will not be allowed to leave as part of any peace agreement or nuclear deal. That would have complicated these talks by a lot. It would have really ticked off Israel, but the White House is pushing back on this. They say
they should push back on it. I mean, if the IRGC want to sit here and try to make deals with the president, and they're a known terrorist organization that have been literally, like, they are known for pushing off anything they can for as long as they can just to make more bombs and cause more terror. How you can't, even when they make a peace deal, they still break it. Like,
is not true. I'm told that, in fact, no decision has been made on that particular issue about the enriched uranium.
Isn't it interesting that even after everything, after so many people were like, oh, they're not trying to enrich uranium for bombs, they're not trying to. Well, then why are they so damn keen on keeping this enriched uranium? That's the one thing Trump wants. You don't find that remotely, I don't know, problematic? That the mass group of terrorists that have proxy terrorism all over the world want to keep their enriched uranium? They could buy enriched uranium for nuclear power plants. But they want to keep it. They want to keep their dirty bomb enriched uranium, right? So, like,
to it, no determination
on.
has been made either way.
Yo, W10 joules for the gold coin
yesterday,
from
President Trump
Kevin.
Warning Iran that the U.S. military is ready to go if they do not give him the right answer soon.
We're in the final stages of Iran. We'll see what happens. We'll either have a deal or we're going to do some things that are a little bit nasty. But hopefully that won't happen.
Meantime, Pakistan's interior minister arrived in Tehran again yesterday to hold talks with the president there. Axios is reporting that Qatar and other regional allies, they've been working to refine this peace proposal to bridge any remaining gaps between the two sides, hammering out things like commitments from the Iranian.
How is Iran defending themselves when they're capturing a bunch of troops and then keeping them hostage for 444 days and then torturing them? How's that defending themselves? How's that work? What about all the proxy terrorism that's been happening all over the Middle East for decades? And do you have anything else? Is that it? Is that all you have? Is that all you're going to say? No, I think that's it. I think that's all he wants to say, huh? He's just dipping in here, acting like, you know, everything's good in the neighborhood, and then he's just going to dip out. So I'm just going to treat you like what you try to do to the chat, man. Damn it, I hit the sidebar. Hold on. I'm just going to ban you. I pulled you up, and now it's time for you to go. Don't bother coming back.
On their nuclear program, and also how the U.S. might unfreeze any Iranian funds in return. Meanwhile, Israel is pushing back on reports that Trump held a dramatic, intense phone conversation.
I think we can too. But the thing is that Trump's too much of a pussy to do what it takes. We had a civilization like this. Japan. What better way to take out a civilization that kamikaze pilots themselves into ships that unhitches grenades and runs out American soldiers than to drop the fucking sun over their civilization? Drop the sun over their civilization. We had to do it twice to Japan. Might take a little bit more, but we can do it. We might not even have to be the ones that launch it. We could ask Israel to do it. I mean, let's be honest here. You want to sit here and fuck around with the big toys like a bunch of grown-ass militia groups, and then you start getting nuked? Maybe you shouldn't have done it. But the question is does Trump have the cast iron balls to do it? I don't think he does.
With the Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu this week, who would rather see strikes continue. The president says Netanyahu is going to do whatever he wants him to do.
I don't like how you say the Iranians. It's not a lot of the Iranians. When you have to systematically genocide 45,000 of your own people to maintain power, it's the IRGC. The IRGC are the ones that are occupying that country, and whatever regime-backed terrorist piece of shit is at the top. I don't like lumping in Iranians because there are a lot of Iranians that have had their families killed and God only knows what else in that country just for having an opposing political view. I don't like using the term Iranian. I like using the term IRGC. They're the problem bastards right there.
Meantime, we're also seeing new polling coming out of Fox News here. U.S. military action against Iran. 60% of respondents oppose it, and 58% of respondents say the cost of living is now their top economic worry as the average price of unleaded gas.
Oh, you mean Israel after a group of terrorists decided that they were gonna? Actually, I'll pull it up. Why did Israel immediately start bombing the shit out of the Gaza Strip?
Israel began bombing Gaza immediately after the October 7th attacks by Hamas. The stated goals were to eliminate Hamas, which is a U.S. designated terrorist organization, to recover the hostages, and to address national security concerns, following the attacks that killed roughly 1,200 people.
Yeah, that's what you get. I guarantee you if Canada attacked America, we would bomb their shit into dust. If Canada had a terrorist organization that used the Canadian border to attack America, we would bomb that fucker into dust. We would put that bitch under the sea level. And you know what? That's what they get.
It's now above $4 a gallon in every single state across the country as we head.
Actually, you know what? I'm not going to pause
It's very busy holiday travel weekend. Dana?
Now, like I said, if there are any actual counter arguments, I'll listen. I will. I'll listen. Sure. But the issue is that everybody that just says, get off the internet. Oh, you're stupid. Oh, what about this? What about it?
Hosni at the White House with full of news today. Thank you so much.
So, Dana, up here on the big board, you can see the U.S. military in action boarding a ship this week. Just Wednesday, in fact, called the Celestial. U.S. Navy there boarding that ship. Remember,
I'm not young, dude. I'm 31. I was a school bus driver. I have a class. I think it's I keep meaning to look at it, but I think it's a BM, bus and motorcycle and car license, right? I've worked at the United States Postal Service, and I was a firefighter prior to this. I went to college, became a firefighter, fought fires. I'm not as young as you think.
Remember what the military has told us: no one can go in or out of Iranian ports. So come on over here.
I'm just another American citizen that's tired of being hiked over the coals by a bunch of Democrats and terrorists.
And we'll update you on what's happening here. This is the blockade.
Isn't it interesting why Israel wants the IRGC and gone so bad? Want the IRGC gone so badly? Maybe it's because 1,000 people were literally mass murdered by a terrorist organization through proxy. They backed that fucking terrorist organization, bro. Come on.
A reminder, from the tip of Oman to the border between Iran and Pakistan, that's where the U.S. Navy has told us that no ship can go in or out if you're going in and out of.
I mean, I'm not gonna suck Israel's dick. I don't really give a fuck about Israel, if I'm being quite frank. I see the reason why they did what they did in Palestine. I do. I get it. I mean, I feel bad for all the people that got caught up in it. Sure, I do. I feel bad for all the people that live on Gaza Strip that didn't deserve to be bombed. But it happens. When you're in war, there's casualties. That is just a fact of fucking life. That is how it is. Sorry, I can't do anything about it. You know what? I'm not really sorry because I didn't do anything. They did what they had to do to protect their citizens. And you know what? For any country that has a government, that's all you really can do is try your best to make sure that that no more citizens get hurt. And you got to do whatever it takes, you know? Like that's what it is.
This is the choke point here in the Strait of Hormuz. Let me clear this off and advance it to our next screen here. The naval assets are still in place. They are substantial too. They have not lightened up throughout this ordeal of the past 3 months. What you're seeing on here, a lot of lines, I know it. Focus on the green and then the yellow. First the green.
I don't want to protect any country we're not getting paid to protect. I don't want to send money to foreign countries. I am pro-America to the core. If we have, like, my viewpoint is that if we have to bomb a country for resources because they don't want to come to the table and make a deal with us, and we want their resources, we should just bomb them. Like, I am pro-America. I do not, like, if we help countries like Cuba or Iran get away from, like, the IRGC, or we help places like Venezuela and we get oil out of it, fuck yeah. I'm all for it. I am pro-America, as anybody would be living in their own country. That doesn't make you wrong. That just makes you for your country. It's no different than the IRGC loving the Iranian regime. Like, it is what it is.
Vessels that are entering the Persian Gulf from the east, okay? It appears from this map that 16 of them have gone through with passage. Some are
W 100 joules from Megabytes! Oh, wait, did someone drop a gifted? Wait a minute, what is that there? I think that's Megabytes, ain't it? A marshmallow. I got a marshmallow. Oh, I can like that. By Megabytes. I thought it was a high five. It's a marshmallow. W marshmallow. Marshmallow.
Iran demanded. Others seem to be going just a bit south of that. The yellow lines, rather, is the western travel that is moving through the Gulf. The point of showing you this is that there is movement through the Gulf.
I mean, I feel like what we should do is, if we have to, we should just nuke Iran, make the IRGC submit, and then what we can do, hear me out before you go crazy, is we can send them funding to rebuild their country and make it better than what it was. And we take 50% of their oil. I mean,
through that choke point, even as we speak today. This, however, is what the Iranians...
That's what we did for Japan. Why don't we do it here?
Now saying, and Ashley referred to this in reporting there from the Middle East. This area right here in blue, this is what the Iranians had controlled prior. And now they're calling for this controlled maritime zone, which would, according to the Iranians now, they would extend this zone to the east and to the west, which would give them extensive control over the Strait of Hormuz. We'll see whether or not that lasts. We'll see whether or not the U.S. military has another vote in that particular statement from yesterday. Rebecca Heinrichs now, Hudson Institute Senior Fellow. Rebecca, welcome to our coverage. Top of mind for you right now, what next?
This clown needs to stop watching propaganda every day. His brain. Do you have any counter arguments to what I'm saying? I've said a lot of crazy shit just now, but instead you insist on trying to attack my character. Do you want to maybe attack the message instead of the messenger? I mean, the message is there. It's pretty crazy sounding, but instead, you continue to prove my point. Yes. Man, oh man. You know, I should be thanking you, if anything, I guess, but I'm not going to. Instead, I'm just gonna... you are a complete ignoring international law and the order to get what you want. That's adorable. You're adorable. You know that? You're so naive. Who do you think enforces international law, big guy? America does. What about the fact that if you have a country that's desperate for resources and you have the biggest military, or not the biggest, but you have the best military and most technologically advanced military in the world, I'm sure that the people that are getting their asses handed to them would probably say the same thing. But at the end of the day, when you have the biggest military and you have the best military, actually China has the biggest military, but we do have the best military. It doesn't really matter what anyone thinks. Because, I mean, Iran doesn't like the fact that they're being bombed, but all they seem to know how to do is, make AI content. I mean, that hasn't really worked out very well for them, has it? That's right. I'm not the only one who... Oh, by the way, I'm here every day, 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Central Time. I do go later on the weekends. We might end up going a little bit later today. But, yeah, I'm here every single day, so please stick around. Sub to the channel, hit like on the stream, that does wonders. Check out them jewels. The jewels help get more viewers. We also got a beautiful Discord that's being built up by Sticks and Rachel, W Sticks and Rachel in the Chitty Chat. Hell yeah, guys. Let's get it. I have dubbed 2026 the year of fuck around and find out because of our wonderful U.S. government. So hopefully they keep pushing as hard as they've been pushing. Where is... I'm going to call this guy E. coli because that's kind of what he's acting like. Where'd he go? I missed him. Where'd he go? He despawned on me, guys. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Oh, no, that's Johnny. Not Johnny. Moldy. There you go. Hide user from channel. Bye-bye.
Well, first of all, I think it's really important. Your reporter was talking about the White House pushing back hard that they're from that Reuters report that the son of the Supreme Leader. So the images our viewers saw is the deceased Supreme Leader that Israeli and American strikes eliminated.
Bro, they getting their asses cleaned out so bad. We was over their airspace so long we could have claimed residence there in that bitch. Okay, they over there praising a goddamn cardboard cutout of their Supreme Leader, and they trying to tell us that we the one that losing? What the fuck?
We haven't heard much from the son of the Supreme Leader. If he is the one calling the shots, then there is no deal to be had because he is committed to the Islamic Revolution.
Yeah, that's what they said from day one, like a month ago, that the guy was like committed to revenge.
Are no closer to a deal than we were before.
Hey, what are we doing?
Began. So I think that
gotta make deals with no terrorists, man.
Second of all, if the Iranians, however, were wanted the United States to resume military strikes, I don't really know how they would be behaving any differently. I mean, you see them now making increased demands. Bill, you just pointed out how they're now expanding the zone that they want to control of the Strait of Hormuz. That's a deal breaker for the United States and for our Gulf partners in the region. And they're also demanding that the United States pay reparations and lift sanctions. And so,
hey man, we're not like racist here, bro. So if you're trying to come up in here with this whole white supremacy stick so that way you think people are going to back you, it's not going to work in this chat, man. We're not white supremacists here. We're pro-Americans. And being pro-American doesn't make you a fucking white supremacist. Hate to break it to you. I know immigrants that have fled from Romania that are on my fiance's side of the family that are more American than some Americans protesting down in Minneapolis, and they just as white as me too. So, nah, I don't play that whole skin color bullshit. If you thinking that it's a skin color bullshit up in this, you in the wrong place. I'm gonna tell you that right the fuck now. You in the wrong place, bruh.
I think we're no closer to a deal. And I think President Trump, of course, is ready to initiate military actions again. I do think that that's the direction that we are headed.
General Jack Keane was on with Fox and Friends a little bit earlier. Let's watch him here.
Problem with a deal here is that we leave Iran bruised but intact. And they'll walk away from here citing and convincing themselves that they got the United States to back down. And as a result of that, we extend a lifeline to the regime for sure, for them to do what? To recover. But nonetheless, it is a lifeline to the regime that extends them for years to come. The next administration is going to wind up having to deal with them. That's not where we started.
Your thoughts on that?
Yeah, we don't really care too much about religion either. I don't really care about that. The only time I care about it is when you got churches popping up that are blasting like megaphone music at 3 a.m. to disrupt cities and make people move, or disrupt like communities and make them move out. That's whenever it's time for people to start getting going up in the air.
Of course, the head of Central Command just gave some very compelling testimony days ago, where he released it's about before Midnight Hammer. Just a couple of days before he initiated, he was saying
move on
that
from this
he
one.
was still
What
committed.
else we got? Got to be some new goodies, right? Iran tightens grip on Strait of Hormuz with controlled maritime zone. What is this shit? What is this? Cuba responds after the indictment. Oh, that's right. They indicted the Cuba guy yesterday. Dude, I completely forgot about that shit.
Big news here.
Yo, W $2 from Dark. First time seeing you. I like your vibe. Dude, we here every day. Please sub and like to the channel. I'm here every single day, 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Central Time. And if for whatever reason YouTube decides to send me on another temp vacation, my ass still goes live the next day. I go live on Kick, Rumble, Twitch, and X. So I'm always live, always, every single day, all 7 days of the week. I was even here during Easter.
Indicting former Cuban leader Raul Castro for the 1996 attack on 2 civilian planes that killed 4 men, including 3 Americans.
Chanley Painter joins us now with all the details. Hi, Chanley.
Hey, guys. So the charges against the former Cuban president come as the U.S. aircraft carrier USS Nimitz and its strike group also arrived in the Caribbean this week, adding to the...
Oh, fuck! I didn't know that. They sent the Nimitz over there? Oh, bro, Cuba's fucked. That's it.
Nimitz and its
That's
strike
it.
group also arrived in the Caribbean.
Guarantee you, they gonna have his ass. They gonna pick that dude up, and they gonna have his ass in a New York City jail, swapping cars with fucking Maduro. Come probably like, let me give it an estimate. I think they'll probably pick up this guy in maybe 3 weeks. 3 weeks from today. That's my guesstimate. 3 weeks.
In this week, adding to the escalating pressure by the Trump administration on Cuba's socialist government. The indictment against the now 94-year-old Castro alleges that when he served as Cuba's defense minister, he authorized the use of deadly force on 2 small planes operated by Miami-based exiles who had been dropping pro-democracy leaflets over Havana.
What's the matter? That one got your butt puckering?
Destruction of aircraft and 4 counts of murder. Acting Attorney General Todd Blanche saying he expects Castro to face justice in the U.S.
President Trump is committed to restoring a very simple but important principle. If you kill Americans, we will pursue you, no matter who you are, no matter what title you hold, and in this case, no matter how much time has passed.
President Trump had this to say when asked about what is next for the Caribbean country.
What's coming next for Cuba?
What we're going to see, it's a failing nation. You see that it's falling apart. We're there to help the families, the people. And again, a lot of those people are related to me in the sense that I've had such a great relationship with Cuban Americans.
You know what? They relate to him. It's because just like what's going on in the rest of these fucking countries where their people are getting systematically killed and their quote unquote democracy is completely decimated, and their opposing political people that are trying to run for the government are killed. They're over there just like Venezuela, just like Iran, and just like Cuba, because it's happened in Cuba. They're over there writing Trump's name, begging and pleading for help. And guess what, boys? Help just came. Help just came.
We're there to help.
And Secretary of State Mark Rubio.
Remember, boys, this is our year. Fuck around and find out year. This is our year.
Put out a rare message in Spanish to the Cuban people, backing the U.S. blockade of fuel to the island, saying the U.S. is offering a new relationship and is ready to help in exchange for meaningful reforms.
In the U.S., we are ready to open a new chapter in the relationship between our people and our countries. And currently, the only thing standing in the way of a better future are those who control your country.
And meantime, the Cuban government says, quote, the revolutionary government condemns in the strongest terms the despicable accusations by the United States Department of Justice. And the current Cuban president accusing the
I don't really have a problem with North Korea. You know why? Because they're not treating their citizens like shit and saying that it's America's fault. They're also not screaming death to America and death to Western culture and sending out terrorist organizations all over the world. I don't really have a problem with North Korea.
Lying about the incident, calling it, quote, legitimate self-defense. Guys?
All right, Chanley Painter live for us. Chanley, thank you. Let's bring in New York State Comptroller candidate who immigrated from communist Cuba to the U.S. when he was 7 years old, Joseph Hernandez. Joseph, thank you so much for joining us. You know, Acting Attorney General Todd Blanche received a tremendous amount of applause in Miami yesterday when he announced this indictment. So there are Americans who deeply care about this and have been waiting a long.
Is it being treated badly if you were raised under a rule where you don't really have outside access? You're automatically put into a job. You are put into school. You don't have to pay for that. But it's the school that they want. It's the job that they want you to do. And the thing is like, North Korea already has nukes. I mean, do we really want to fuck with somebody that's got nukes? I mean, we already see what's going on with Russia and Ukraine. And the whole reason why we haven't bombed the shit out of Russia is because they have nukes. So, like, do we really want to fuck with... Is that little plot of land really worth the amount of headache it would be? Not really. It's really not. They're not attacking anybody. They're doing their own fucking thing over there. You know, they have the occasional shootout at the border next to South Korea, but they just kind of do their own thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be honest here. You can't really compare North Korea to Iran. Because, I mean, they can afford shit in North Korea. I mean,
tell us why.
Well, look, it's been
like every picture, you know,
30 years since this incident occurred, and you know, the Cuban community felt betrayed by the lack of response by the government at the time. The Cuban people have been oppressed for a very long period of time, 70 years now. You know, we know what this regime is capable of, and we're delighted and grateful that President Trump has stood up to what we believe is justice and fairness.
Yeah, and to your point, here's some reaction from other Cuban Americans. Watch this.
I'm very excited that after 30 plus years, we got a president who listens to us and cares and knows the real threat that is Cuba to the.
We got a chirper in chat. Somebody that likes to chirp. I don't think it's this guy, right? I don't think it's him. Where'd he go? Bro, the people in North Korea can't afford food. Channel activity. It's crazy how Russia is supposed to global superpower, but yet can't even take a country. Train yard. All I deal with is moving goods from the train cart to the truck trailer. Bro, the people in North Korea can't afford even a Japan Duke. Can the people in North Korea afford to, how affordable is the living in North Korea?
Living in North Korea is very inexpensive in terms of basic costs, but it's practically unaffordable for most citizens due to low wages. The cost of living changes greatly depending on whether you are a local, part of the elite, or a foreign visitor.
So there you go. there you go. Another communist country. But at the end of the day, we really can't do anything about it. You know why? Because they have nukes. That's all there is to it. We can hate it all we want, but at the end of the day, we still can't do anything about it. And I will actually admit that I was wrong about the cost of living in North Korea. There you go. But at the end of the day, again, they have nukes. So that's the whole reason why we're fighting so damn hard to make sure Iran doesn't get nukes. So there you go.
The national security.
The Trump administration is the only government that has given us hope.
Yeah, and they're not bothering America. That's the big problem that's going on with Cuba, and that's what's going on with Iran. Cuba had all those Fent boats that were being funded through the cartels and shit. Not the cartels, the militia that are part, like, so we got Maduro. Maduro screamed like a bitch and ratted out Cuba because Maduro's security were Cuban. Okay? They have come forward and said that it was Cuban security because Cuba was getting oil from Maduro, and in return, Maduro was shipping thousands of pounds of fentanyl to American borders. And I think Cuba's doing probably the same shit. So, I mean,
An opportunity to return to the old country.
It was long overdue for our community, and I think it's about time justice is served.
Yeah, and the guy in the middle, you could see he was getting emotional over this news. And, you know, we can all
view these illiterate idiots use his non-backbone bunch of yes men in suits stealing from the middle class. Everyone knows Fent is manufactured in China. Everyone knows they released COVID, but Trump, America's problem at home outweighs country's problems. Let's dumb tax money into Cuba. Maduro on paid vacation right now. I'm just going to ban you. I'm not even going to put you up to a vote. You're just banned. You're just annoying. Bye.
I don't understand why the Cuban people would want the mantle of communism removed from their country. Why should Americans care about this?
Well, Americans should care because, I mean, it's ironic that socialism and communism it's in the final days of its life in Cuba, and yet we're seeing it.
We're the security crew that were looking over Maduro that left the statement that said that people were being microwaved from Cuba.
The statement about people being microwaved from Cuba comes from an interview with a Venezuelan guard. He claimed the U.S. Special Forces used a sonic weapon, causing his team to experience severe physical reactions, including bleeding and vomiting.
Was the guard from Venezuela... Actually, you know what? Hold on. Are there Cuban militia groups and security that are working in Venezuela?
Yes, Cuban security personnel and intelligence agents have worked in Venezuela for many years, while their presence has decreased recently due to political changes and pressure.
I wonder why that could be. I wonder why that could be. Maybe it's because the guy that was allowing it is currently in a New York prison. Oh, and the how many boats of fentanyl was Maduro sending into America? Not votes. How many boats
The United States government and experts say Nicolas Maduro wasn't sending fentanyl.
How many boats were coming into America with fentanyl in them that were from Venezuela?
There have been no documented cases of boats from Venezuela arriving in America with fentanyl. Experts and officials say Venezuela isn't a major source or transit point for fentanyl trafficking.
What? The facts surrounding the shipments and seizures show following fentanyl origins. The illicit fentanyl in the U.S. is primarily Oh, I'm doing it the wrong way. Hold on, I'm doing it the wrong way. Because what they do is they send it to Mexico, and then Mexicans or Hispanics, they pull it up through into America. So how many boats of fentanyl have been sent to Mexico in order to make its way into America from Venezuela?
Official data indicates that Venezuela is not a major source or transit point for fentanyl entering the United States. Mexico is identified as the primary source, so there's no specific data on boats carrying fentanyl from Venezuela to Mexico.
What the fuck? Hold on. So that's either a rigged statistic or something's fucked up somewhere. Hold on. Blowing up boats. Oh, come on. What is going on here? The fuck is that? Get off my thing. Blowing. Oh, you know what? They're drug boats. Maybe that's the part that I'm getting wrong. How many drug boats were from Venezuela that were set to go into America?
As of May 21st, 2026, the U.S. military
There
has
we go.
conducted at least 58 strikes on 59 vessels, some of which originated from Venezuela. These vessels were part of a campaign targeting alleged drug smuggling boats, though critics say many were headed to Europe.
There we go. Hagler, let's see. Fuck do you even spell that shit? Venezuela. I know it's V-E-N-E. V-E-N-E-Z. Okay, we don't want it to... Wow, they really got that shit blocked off, don't they? That's crazy. This was a drug boat, Fox 13, 6 months ago, 6 months ago, 7 months ago, 4 months ago, 4 months ago, 5 months ago. Yeah, they really don't want that shit popping up, huh? That's crazy. Wouldn't even complete the fucking thing. That's crazy. Ain't that about right? Huh. I wonder if that's been nerfed or not, huh, guys? I wonder if they cut that out of the fucking search. They really don't want that shit popping up, huh? Wow, that's crazy. Couldn't even complete the fucking thing. Bastards.
In New York City.
See, that's what the fuck they do, too.
Which is the reason why I'm running for this particular office. It's ironic how quickly we forget the history and the evils of communism, because communism at the end of the day is an evil ideology. It's killed over 100 million people. You know, I always like to compare communism and capitalism. Capitalism has brought 1 billion people out of poverty. Communism has killed 100 million people, and we forget that. History is forgotten so quickly. And
remember, it's Americans' fault. It's America's fault. Because, like, that's what they say, right? It's America's fault that they keep killing any political opposition and locking them, putting them in jail. It's America's fault that we sent Cuba a whole bunch of money, and then Cuba just hoarded it at the top. Didn't you know that? It's our fault. Oh, clearly you're wrong.
Communism has killed 100 million people, and we forget that. History is forgotten so quickly, and we need to be reminded of that daily.
Yeah, are you surprised when you see socialist ideas, I was going to say creeping in, but even more than just creeping into American politics today?
Absolutely. I mean, I just, it turns my stomach to hear these people talk about collectivism and the warmth of collectivism. You know, again, you know, socialism has killed so many human beings, has destroyed so many lives. I mean, the Cuban American community and the Venezuelans, we understand this firsthand. We've lived through the evilness of socialism and communism, and you know, America's fought against this ideology for a very long period.
It might have been. Who knows? No, I don't think so, because the guy that's there now isn't the same one. Did the CIA put the new leader in Cuba, or how did that work out?
The CIA did not install Cuba's current leadership. The government has been in power since the 1959 revolution. enduring many challenges.
So no, that wasn't even America. That's not an American person at all. That America didn't have anything to do with that.
Sad and
that was their own revolution.
That it's creeping into our society, and you know, those of us that have experienced it, we're standing up and we're saying we're not going to accept that ideology here in America. America was the birth of capitalism, and you know, we were developed on the concept of the individual and hard work and grit. Those are the counter ideologies.
No, they have a new person there. There's a new person there in Venezuela. Who is running Venezuela now? It's Dalcy Rodriguez. It's a lady, Maduro loyalist. But she is doing what the president wants. So as far as I'm concerned,
and we got to stand up. We got to stand up to fight
and
this
quickly,
crazy
Joseph,
ideology.
absolutely. You know, I can imagine this indictment. I'm sure isn't coming down at any random time. You know, it's coming down as the Trump administration puts pressure on the Cuban government. So, what do you think is next for Cuba when it comes to the people and the protests taking place and the future of the country?
Well, look, the Cubans are resilient people. One of the things that really is common amongst the Cuban Americans, we love this country, we love America.
The CIA planted that turned. No. We just looked that up. No, the CIA didn't put Castro. Castro led a revolution that put him in power.
Some of the most loyal Americans that exist.
Nope, that is false. That is false information.
And you know, I think you're going to see a rapid transition. I think you're going to.
And it doesn't matter anyway. Castro's fucking dead, bro. Like they've got somebody else running that bitch now.
Internal conflicts. I think there's enough motivation here for people internally to stand up. I really believe that you know, this is the first step, the first chapter in a transition to a free Cuba, and we're delighted and excited to be witnessing a historical moment.
Yeah, and for the first time in 70 years, senior leadership in the Cuban regime has been charged in the United States. So a big moment yesterday, and we will watch as it all unfolds. Joseph Hernandez.
It is a weird day. I'll say that. It is a very weird day.
Be sure to like and subscribe.
Okay. We got to get a body cam, man. We got to get a body cam, man. If you like the political stuff and you like going back and forth and getting the actual fucking truth out of everything, then stick around, sub to the channel, hit like on the stream. We're here every day, 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Central Time. Let's keep going. Let's go to we're gonna move into the body cam goodies now. You're gonna watch us Karen slop. You're gonna watch us a Karen slop today. Karen, I want to watch a Karen one. Law and Crime Network, Body Cam, Real Law. What was the other one? I don't want to do EWU. What is it? What is it? It's Blue Cam something, right? Look. Code Blue Cam. Code Blue Cam. Bro, she looks gonzo. When you're too drunk to realize you're driving without a front tire. What the fuck? There's no way.
On January 19th, 2023, an officer was on patrol when he heard the sound of an object being dragged through the street in North Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. Subsequently,
bro, what?
The black vehicle traveling with its front passenger side tire missing and the rim making direct contact with the road.
Bro!
Upon approach, the 26-year-old female driver named Samara
Let's go, Dean.
Lethargic, and her speech was slurred. There was also an open bottle of Budweiser in the center console.
car. Hey, can I have you do me a favor? Turn off the car for me? You got some safety issues.
What exactly?
What exactly? You got no...
I know my side is having issues. Trust me, I just realized that recently.
Well, yeah, like you could stick around, dude. Stick around. Let's Chief. I don't have a reason to boot you. You're not being an asshole. You can disagree with what I'm saying. My goal isn't to just bully people off the internet unless they're trying to bully me or somebody that I react to. My goal is to get the truth. That's what I want. So, like, whenever I say, oh, well, the fentanyl boats, when really I meant to say the drug boats, that's a correction. That I wouldn't say I was wrong about that, but I also would say that I was wrong, but I wasn't wrong. It was a form of drugs, just not the right one. But, like, whenever I look at stuff and I react to stuff in the time, and then come to find out later it's fake or it didn't happen or some shit like that, right? I want to make sure that what I'm saying is the truth. Even if I'm like, oh, well, I was fucking wrong about something. Oh, well, whoop-de-fucking-do. Everyone's a human. My goal isn't to just ban people off the internet. Oh, wait, hold on. Speaking of getting banned off the internet. Check out Code Blue Cam. Go watch their content. Code Blue Cam. Check out Code Blue Cam. Speaking of getting banned. Speaking of getting banned.
What's up? Let her figure it out.
Yeah? You got no tire.
What?
All right, hold on. Stay in the car. You got your driver's license with you?
I have a tire.
Yeah, you're missing a tire. You got 3, not 4.
That's kind of bizarre because this is my boyfriend's mom's car and she should never be doing.
Holy fucking shit. This lady is blackout drunk, bro. Oh my god.
Uh-oh. Well, she's going to be upset. She got insurance?
Yeah.
You got insurance?
No.
Got an insurance card or at least?
Oh my dude.
No.
Dude.
No? Nothing for that? Okay.
It's almost there. I'm sorry, officer.
No, you're okay.
I had no idea that it was like that.
No, you didn't hear any kind of dragging or anything?
No.
The real question is what did she hit? What did she hit that made that front tire pop off like that? Now they gotta backtrack everywhere she's been and figure out what she hit.
Any uncomfortable, noticeable noises?
You didn't hear any noticeable noises?
Lady, I don't think you hear anything right now. I don't know how this lady's even moving around. Oh my god, she's gone.
What I just told you, this one is like little with the metal in between.
Well,
other than that, no.
Okay. Well,
I swear.
Okay. Well,
I wish I did, so I would have known better.
Right. Well.
But I didn't. And I'm sorry.
When you passed me, there were sparks coming off your rim. Yeah.
Well, that's not pretty.
Oh.
I mean, it's pretty in 4th of July form.
Well, yeah.
That wind sounds so good. I want it to be cold here so bad again.
That's great, but you want them up in the sky, not under your coat.
I cannot believe this lady, dude. That's a fucking... Oh my god. Oh, it's a Chrysler, man. That's an expensive car. Yeah. Oh, no.
Well,
what do you mean, well?
Starting February, I get my license.
You see a tire? Well, what are you doing driving then?
It was supposed to be a quick stop to go get drinks and go home.
Quick stop to go get drinks?
And this happened.
Did you at least get a quick stop to get the drinks?
Yes.
Yeah? All right. I'll just leave it right there, okay? Well, all right.
I'm gonna have you step
over
here.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, my. It's so graceful. Oh, man. She's so gone.
What can I do for you, sir?
We're going to do some field sobriety tests. Make sure you're okay to drive, all right?
Trust me, I have seen, sadly, more than enough outside my house.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is have you stand heels, toes together.
I wonder why that is.
Down at your side, okay? All right.
Bro, she can't even stand. She can't even stand.
What I'm going to do is have you stand heels, toes together, arms down at your side, okay?
Oh my.
Don't move from that position until I tell you to. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right.
What's windy and a thing is hard.
You see the tip of my pen there? All right. Do you have any problems with your eyes? Do you wear contacts or glasses at all?
Technically, yes, I am supposed to.
Okay. Do you have any
But
contacts?
being I am jobless and without insurance, I am fucked.
Okay. With your eyes and your eyes only.
You know, I don't think that you driving around without insurance and jobless is that bad. It's the whole drunk thing that seems to be the problem here.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Like, not just drunk. We're talking, this girl is wasted, man. She's gone.
Remember, just with your eyes. Move your head. With your eyes, keep your head still.
I'm sorry, it does not help that it is windy a little bit out.
Alright, I understand.
I hope you understand that. Like,
Now I'm going to move the pen up, okay? Follow it with your eyes and your eyes only. Tilt your chin down just a little bit. Oh,
yes.
Not that far. There you go. Tip my
She
pen
can't
up.
even hold her own damn head up. Yo! This lady's done, bro.
other than the ABC bullshit,
Yeah, I'm gonna tell a cop. They like, hey, I need you to recite the ABCs back. So I'm gonna be like, nope, can't do that. You're gonna go on, put me in a jail right quick. I ain't doing that.
if I'm on the real, nobody can do that.
Okay, yeah, no, we're going to do...
I mean, I guess if I had to, I'd do it. But like, oh fuck that shit.
Okay.
Okay, because I can't ABC my life out of it.
Well, you have to know your ABDs. How do you not know your ABDs? I mean, clearly.
Pretend there's a line coming out of your left foot, okay?
I don't even think she could recite her name.
All right, place your left foot on that line for me. Place your right foot in front of it.
Bro, there's no fucking way.
I'm a lefty, so my right to left.
Oh my. Yo! Oh my god!
Lefty, so my right to left. That's normal. Literally, it's
Yo, if this wasn't so serious.
to make a straight line. And I still don't even make that straight line.
God dang!
Take 9 heel-to-toe steps, okay?
That's what I'm saying, dude. She gonna like face plant or something.
9 heel-to-toe steps. You're gonna look down at your feet.
I'm so curious to know what her blood alcohol level is.
When you take that last step, you're gonna keep your front foot planted on the ground using a series.
She a walking distillery. How she's acting.
And walk 9 heel-to-toe steps back on the line, okay? I did 3. You'll take 9, okay? Hold on. Not till I tell you to start. Do you understand the test?
Look, there's more cops that are getting involved. There's more cops getting involved. And they're all trying to catch her if she falls too.
I think I do. Can you follow me through it? I mean, I know you did it yourself. Follow through.
Oh, dude.
Do you follow through?
Yeah, I'm gonna be watching you do the test.
Okay, so 1,
Arms down at your side. Count out loud.
2, 3, 4, 5. This is me on an so I'm not kidding. I have no balance in general.
Oh, you don't have a lot, honey.
Test, please.
Oh, man. Oh, my God.
9. You said 9 or 10? I did 10.
Okay, that's fine. Keep going.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
All right, step over here for me.
I'm sorry. I don't know if it has anything to do
Oh
with
my God.
the type of boots I'm wearing either.
No, you're fine.
Like, I am not as buzzed
Okay.
as I could.
We're gonna have one more test, okay? This is the one leg stand test. Can you get in that position for me? Arms down at your
Bro, you might as well just execute her. She gonna fall down. What you mean? You're trying to make this poor lady stand on one leg. She can't even stand up straight, bro. She's gonna die. Oh no! What? Get ready for the earthquake. Hold on.
Look down at your foot and count out loud. 1001, 1002. Do you have any questions about the test?
No, stand as straight as I can.
Bro, there's no way this cop's about to make her do this. She about to bust her ass, bro.
And count to 6, pretty much.
Until I tell you to stop. You can begin. Remember to count out loud.
Oh, oh.
Hold on, I'm a lefty. I should probably work with my left.
Okay, that's your choice.
I'm sorry.
Nope.
1, 6. I do have it. I'm not as drunk as I am.
Okay.
You're not as drunk as you are. Man, holy!
I don't trust myself is the problem.
Alright, that's fine. You can stop.
I don't trust myself is the problem.
Now what I'd like you to do is we're going to grab a PVT.
Oh, it's America First. How's it going, America First Forever? It's been a couple days, huh? Hope you're doing all right, man. Or lady, I'm not sure. I don't want to assume.
Okay, what's your name?
I'm fucked is my name if I don't do this right.
I just had a question to ask you real quick. Where were you drinking? I'm just trying to figure out what you hit.
My boyfriend's mom's house. That's it.
No, what you should be asking her is what she didn't drink. This lady is so fucking gone. It is a miracle you even got her to stop. She hit something and she was driving around without the front fucking tire. I don't know how she managed to stop to the police. I'm shocked. Genuinely.
I get what you're saying, but that's not how it happened.
Stay back here. Stay back here. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
The what?
The implant
Okay.
went in.
Okay.
I didn't crash into anything.
Can I have you blow in this tube for me? Go ahead and take a deep breath and blow like it's a balloon, okay?
Is this my boyfriend?
Okay,
That's
here you
my
go.
fucking boyfriend. Oh my god.
Can you blow into that for me? Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going.
She's sucking in.
Yeah. Okay.
You gotta blow up.
Oh my god. Yo!
Man, fuck off.
Jesus!
Blow out, okay?
Is this your vehicle? That's your mother's vehicle? Alright, if you want to pull up.
Yo, that's his mother's car? Bro.
Just take a look.
A preliminary breath test was conducted, which resulted in 0.19.
I'm shocked it's not more than that. Honestly, I'm surprised she didn't blow a 1 point something. She can't hold her alcohol for shit.
I gotta have you blow out, okay?
Just nice and steady. There you go.
There you go. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Alright.
Do you know what the legal limit is in Wisconsin?
Point whatever.
0.08. Do you think you're above or below that?
Yo, she decimated that.
Below, I only drink beer.
You're at a 195 for me, okay?
So that's not.
She's almost there though.
I'm gonna have you.
She's fucking gone though. Like she's a lightweight. I think there was a streamer that I had reacted to that blew like a 3 point something. Dude was like on the levels of like actually getting alcohol poisoning or some shit.
Take that tube off the end of there for me. Can you grab that? Alright, and then what I gotta have you do is turn around, place your hands behind your back. You're gonna be under arrest for OWI, okay? Turn around for me. Bring your arms to your back. There you go.
Why the fuck?
0.08.
Oh, wait a minute. We might have a Karen startup story here. Look at the color of her hair. See, this wouldn't have evolved into a Karen, but the thing is that the police had to do their job. So now she's advocating for the entire police force be defunded.
why the fuck?
0.08.
0.08?
Yeah, why?
0.19. You're almost at triple.
But I'm a small person. Do you guys not interact that and?
Well, then you should probably drink less, right? Not.
Yes, no, you're right. But like, do not put that in perspective.
No, all we care about is how intoxicated someone is.
No, you just care about the lie.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Mm-hmm.
Yes, no, you're right. But like, do not put that in perspective.
No, all we care about is how intoxicated someone is.
No, you just care about the lie. Story of my life. It's my.
So you mean to tell me this dude got a girl that got pitch fucking drunk, went and drove that car, a Chrysler by the way, into into something, broke the entire wheel off the front passenger side wheel, was driving down the road with it sparking to the where a cop saw it, pulled her over, and if she doesn't have a job and she's staying, dude, you got to get rid of this girl. You got to throw her out on her ass, man. What are you doing?
I'm going to take you back to the squad over here so you can get warm, okay?
Okay, I don't give a fuck. No offense, but who the fuck is with your other dude?
You said that was your boyfriend. We don't know who that is.
I'm a piece of shit, and no wonder he wants to leave me. I'm gonna be single if I wasn't single already. So thank you, man. You're wonderful.
I wonder whose money she spent getting that drunk.
To the back of my squad here, okay?
Do you really think that guy was going to allow you to continue to stay there after you hit something and broke the front tire off of that, like, $60,000 vehicle? Are you cooked in the head, lady? Like, if I was her guy, I'd have walked out and been like, well, it's time for you to go. It's time for you to go. You had fun while it lasted, but it's obviously time for you to go. It's time for you to go. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out.
Thank you for making me women single.
As Samara was being placed into the squad car, she made a kicking motion at the officer.
You're fucked or zero. Just leave me alone and have a nice life. Shut the door.
I can't do that. Hold on. Hey, don't.
Woo! I'm telling you, man, we gotta bring them cattle prods.
Just shut the door.
I gotta buckle you in.
You really don't, though.
Dispatch also stated that she was limited to a 0.02 BAC level and was required to drive with an ignition interlock device, yet there was not one installed.
Oh, so she's a repeat offender. She was literally a repeat offender. This is why she doesn't have insurance right here. To have somebody that has to have one of those interlock devices that you blow on to allow your car to start up, it fucks your insurance into a hole. Rightfully so. You shouldn't be driving, period. You don't deserve to drive. Driving is a privilege. Whenever you get on the roadway, it is a privilege to be able to drive. Whenever you sit there and make piss poor decisions by drinking and driving, you don't deserve to drive, period.
Was required to drive with an ignition interlock device, yet there was not one installed. While
And that's why she didn't have insurance.
arrest, Samara became disruptive in the back of the squad car.
Samara, what are you doing?
Here we go.
No, what do you want me to do?
It just sounds like you're moving around a lot back there.
I have to pee if anything.
Okay, we can arrange that.
You guys want to be like this when worse criminals are out there, like crackheads and piece of shit, like robbing stores. Because guess what? I used to be a crackhead, but I...
Well, that's all the more reason why you don't drink and drive. If it costs $1,000 a month and you've already gotten into a lot of trouble and are required to have one of those in your car, maybe you shouldn't have done it to begin with. I mean, I'd rather somebody not have the ability to drive because they can't afford it because they were drinking and driving than having to like go up and get a call or in the middle of the night for a homeless person who's got their head split open on the concrete because some drunk asshole driver decided that they were going to hit somebody and speed off, or even a child or somebody. They hit a child or somebody and now they're nowhere in sight, but they know for a fact it was a drunk driver and they end up getting the bastard, and all they have to do is do a couple hours of community service where this dead kid is now. Fuck that.
Because you're a good cop. Am I wrong, cops? Well, officer... What's your name?
Hold on, Samara. He's trying to enter some stuff. Do you have a question?
I kinda do.
What's your question?
If you guys want
I think it is. I think it's manslaughter if you kill somebody while you're drinking and driving. At least it used to be.
system, why not go after the criminals that are doing it?
Or vehicular homicide. I think it's either manslaughter or vehicular homicide. It's either one.
We do.
But
a lot.
Was I doing extreme danger? I was literally about to pull in.
Here, there you go.
Oh, is she kicking stuff now? She must be kicking stuff.
They're on.
Nope.
She took her handcuffs off. Can't walk in a straight line, but she can still take her handcuffs off.
Take these. Step out. Step out. Why did you do that?
Because they're easy and they slipped off just fine.
Okay, face the car. Face the car. Nope. Right here. There you go. Don't hit your face.
I have to pee.
Okay, well you can wait after a stunt like that.
Not really. So I'm going to pee right here.
No, you are not going to pee right here.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
Crime if you pee right here. Do not pee right
Let
here.
me go to the bathroom then.
No.
I
Not right
already
now.
cooperated.
Wait like an
Why would I
adult.
need
No,
it?
you didn't. You just got out of your handcuffs.
What do you mean? I've been cooperating with every single question. Don't be an asshole. You're an asshole. Thank you for being a good person.
All right, hold on.
No, fuck you.
Stop.
You're
Hey.
an asshole.
Stop it.
Oh.
Give me your other hand.
Here, I'm sorry.
Thank you.
You're
don't need to be doing that, please.
You're welcome. I don't mean to be
Alright.
rude to you, sir.
Put your hand
Hey,
on your back.
on the other hand, he's
Okay,
being a douchebag to
just
me.
stop.
He's being a douchebag to me.
Give me your hand. Let go of your hand.
To fucking be the cunt ass. 25.
Stop.
Here we go.
Right? You're 25?
No. Give
You're
me.
what?
Stop holding your other hand.
What are
Now
you?
I'm gonna have to make these tighter so that you don't get out of them. Okay?
Stop. Samara, please stop.
Okay. I need to.
No.
Hey.
Can you shut the fuck up?
Stop. I need to.
Shut
Being
up.
ridiculous.
Ooh.
You're ridiculous. Shut the fuck up. I like you.
Okay, I'm glad.
Shut the
I'm
fuck
glad you
up
like me.
and leave me alone and let him
Hold
do
on.
it.
Well, then you need to let me do that. Stop pulling your hands and moving around.
Let go of me so he
it.
can have me. Let go of me so he, the one I like, can have me.
She slipped her cuffs, but we're okay.
For the one I
Chill.
like.
Samara, chill.
Fuck you.
This is just me on. I got you now, okay? But my cuffs aren't on all the way, so just cooperate with me real quick. You have small wrists, it makes it tough, okay? I
Yes,
just gotta
sir.
get this done. Once these are on, I don't want to see you take them off again. Do you
I'm not
understand?
going in the jail, am I?
You are going to
I love it.
jail, yes.
Yeah, no.
Oh.
Take those off. Stop.
No. Yeah. Fuck you.
Stop.
Fuck
Hit.
you.
Burrito wrap.
I hate you. I have mental health.
Oh, no one. The cop doesn't give a flying fuck. Yo, W cop. He closed the door on. He's like, nope, I'm not dealing with this.
I want my boyfriend. I hate you.
Bro, holy shit. Bro, dude, holy shit. No one cares about your mental health problems. Take it up with the judge.
The beer we'll just take, but I'll probably end up dumping it. We're not gonna like inventory it or anything.
Do you? No, you fucking don't. What is a mental health issue to you, bitch?
Nothing. A mental health issue sounds to me like a cop-out to get out of a lot of serious charges. Whenever I hear somebody that fucks around and finds out, and they start screaming mental health issues, I immediately am like, okay, so whatever charges you would have gotten in a normal jail, well, what you do is you give the same charges and you put them in a mental institution for that same amount of time. That's what you do with them. I hear mental health and I'm like, oh, okay, so the sentence should remain the same, only they should be put inside of a mental institution instead. Okay, cool.
We're trying to be nice to you. Please cooperate, okay?
Whatever, fuck you. Go to hell. Fucking hope you and your cop life cause it problems.
Normally, yes, but it'll be alright.
Stop kicking that.
Fuck you.
You're gonna get more charges if you don't stop. Knock it off.
Fuck you. Not like anything ever fucking
Bro, just drag her out by her ankles and hit her head on every step on the way down. drag her across the pavement onto the sidewalk, flip her fat ass over, and wrap her into burrito, bro. Wrap her ass into burrito. Put her into fucking sushi wrap, man. What are you doing? Hog-tie this bitch. Cry about it.
Because who matters? Me. I matter. Y'all don't fucking matter to save your own.
And that's the fucking problem right there. That's the mentality that has gripped so many banshees down in Minneapolis right there. That's the mentality. That's what led to the shooting death of 2 people right there. You matter and nobody else does. Get fucked, loser. Get fucked.
I don't matter to my boyfriend. I don't matter to my own fucking life. Nobody cares about me. None of y'all matter. Because who matters? Me. I matter. Y'all don't fucking matter to save.
Exactly. I guarantee you, if you start putting these people that scream mental illness into a state hospital, they won't be screaming mental illness. They will be begging for prison. That's what needs to happen to these idiots. I know for a fact the state hospitals are worse. I've never been to one, but I've heard some scary shit.
Don't damn fucking lives. I matter. I have a fucking life. You don't have no lives. You have lives to save.
I just have to fill out some paperwork and then we'll get going, okay?
Am I wrong? You do not have anything to live for. I'm asking you, do you have a family?
Yes, I do.
A child?
Nope.
No, you just have a bitch?
I have to read this to you, okay?
Miranda rights.
No, it's something different. But I'm going to read it to you, okay? Under Wisconsin's implied consent law, I am required to read this notice to you. You have either been arrested for an offense that involves driving or operating a motor vehicle while under the influence of alcohol.
Well, the thing is that these schizos, they scream mental illness because they are able to get it time off of their stuff whenever they scream mental illness or whatever the fuck, right? So what needs to happen is when you scream mental illness, they need to give you the same charges that you would get in a prison. And what they should do is just, instead of bringing you to prison, they should just put you in a mental institution. Like, the fact that you get time off for screaming mental illness pisses me off to no end.
Drugs or both. If you refuse to take any tests that this agency requests, your operating privileges will be revoked and you will be subject to other penalties. Will you submit to an evidentiary chemical test of your blood?
No, but my serious question is...
Why would you say no to that? They're gonna get that blood whether you like it or not. They're just gonna talk to a judge and they're gonna court order it. You're like, it looks even bad for your case. They're gonna get that blood. Like,
are you gonna submit to the blood test? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
If I have to, but not tonight.
Well, it's gonna be tonight.
Well, I'm not going down to the hospital.
Well, Samara, we have to go to the
how's it going, Daniel?
No.
Is that gonna change your answer?
It is because I don't have insurance, sir. I'm not gonna put myself in debt.
Okay, so here's the thing: is
Can
we're
I
going
go tomorrow.
No, we're going either way. So
Can I have my boyfriend for fuck's sake?
not right now.
Yes, he can come with me. Like, what the fuck?
I hear you.
Where is my... Nicely!
You're in custody.
Oh, look, there she is. She's freaking out again.
Nicely, you piece
She's trying to kick the camera. That's what she's trying to do.
Stop doing that, please.
Off to adult daycare.
Let's tell her she's violently kicking the cage. Nora 26, she's kicking the plexiglass in my squad.
I watch enough shit. You're just a loser.
Back of the officer's head.
Wait, what happened?
While en route to the hospital, she started salivating, which descended upon the back of the officer's head.
That's a felony. She spit at the back of my head. I don't know if you want to stack that on.
Oh, he thought that she had spit on him. Okay. I'd imagine that charge is going to get dropped.
Call the hospital and have security standby, preferably a female if they got one.
I'm gonna be in your fucking car.
Okay.
Hello, combative.
What a joke.
Anybody in the right like you.
I'm gonna put putting you in this time. Please don't.
I'm shocked they make the police officers go to a hospital to get that. I'm kind of surprised they don't send medical personnel to the actual office, like the police department.
How can I help you?
Oh, did she get guilty?
New charges.
Already, door one. Just so you know, she is not.
Mara was charged with misdemeanor counts of OWI, second offense, disorderly conduct, resisting obstructing an officer, and operating while
Misdemeanor? How's that not a felony? What the fuck?
In May 2023, she pleaded guilty to a no-contest plea for her OWI and resisting charges and was consequently given a 90-day sentence in jail. Her remaining charges were dismissed, but read in.
I want my boy.
What? That's it, bro? That's dog shit.
I hate you.
They need to. Well, I mean, I guess 90 days isn't too terrible. I kind of wish that they had done like a year in jail. It's a second offense. Like, there's no reason to do like. Yo, W code blue cam. Go check out code blue cam. It is late, guys. I gotta get the fuck out of here. I still gotta edit out these videos, man. If you're new here, sub to the channel, hit like on the stream. Like I said, we're here every day. Thanks for the jewels. Thanks for the views, guys. Thanks for the likes. Y'all are so fucking awesome. I love all y'all. Check out the Discord. We still got that Discord, boys. We got Sticks and Rachel up in the Discord. W, Sticks, and Rachel for setting up the Discord and making it look badass. Yeah, let me get this music going. Today's a weird day. Today is a weird day. Someone said it in chat earlier. Today is, I think Allison had said it. Today's a weird fucking day, man. It's a weird day today. It's a good day, but it's a weird day. Let's do this one. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Y'all stay safe out there. Stay friendly. Stay away from crazy people. I will have videos up later. Make sure y'all go hype up those videos. W viewers, y'all have a fantastic, wonderful fucking day, boys and ladies. We will be back on bright and early first thing tomorrow. Try to put a smile on someone's face. You might change their whole day or their whole life. You never know. And I will see you beautiful people tomorrow. And if I miss you tomorrow, then I'll see you the next day you get on, which will probably be Saturday or Sunday or Monday. Who knows? Peace!
And we all got dreams. We all want things. But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be?